for so long. Oh, I am in your head, so tell me, is it wrong? Oh, you fell under my spell, so well, so well. Oh, you fell under my spell, so well, so well. You fell under my spell now, my spell. You fell, my spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now, my spell, my spell. My spell, my spell, my spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now, my spell, my spell, my spell, my spell. You fell under my spell. You fell under my spell. You fell under my spell now. You fell under my spell, my spell. What I feel, my spell inside, my spell. I know it's right. What I can, my spell, and I hide, my spell, my steal under my spell now. My spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now. My spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now. You fell under my spell now. You fell under my spell now.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting night of Frontier Doubles League. I'm Debbie here in the casting booth, joined alongside KG Fan. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing fantastic, and I can't wait to get into our game tonight. We're going to have the Expert League Dragons taking on the Lobsters. It's going to be a fantastic one.
Oh, I definitely agree. We definitely a little bit late, so Debbie, I don't think it's any terrible thing to just get these guys in. I know they're anxious to wait, and I can't wait to see what goes on.
Oh, 100%. And as we get that going, players are joining the field, and we're going to be getting game number 1 underway here. We're going to be having Lasagna Man going off against Recon or Raccoon. Not quite sure how he would like that to be pronounced.
That's a good question right there. I will agree with you, but it looks like for now Raccoon is going to get away from Doc. Lasagna Man coming up, not as much boost. Does get that side boost, not able to get a nice solid touch. Doc is up, chance to hit, but Coldzilla I'm gonna go with. Definitely pretty cold on the defense right there. Lasagna Man, good challenge. Doc having to go get it. It gets into the corner. Perfect place for them to give them a chance to get back on defense, but no boost. Coldzilla can't get that hit, and they have a chance, the Lobsters, to get some sort of clear out. That flick is a little slow, and they're not able to do anything with that offensive opportunity as the Dragons looking to do their own slight counterattack as Lasagna Man's able to clear that.
And now Doc pass up to Lasagna Man, who's going to redirect it, looking for the follow-up shot. Coldzilla able to get in the way, but Doc quick to follow up. Raccoon, great save right there. Lasagna Man follow-up, no good, and counterattack potentially coming out from the Dragons. Shot not on target. Follow-up, no good, coming out from Coldzilla. We remain tied up here. About 30 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. Fast-paced action, but still no goals to show for it coming out from either team just yet, KG.
No, and it looks like right now Lasagna Man's trying to take over something here. Can't quite get around Raccoon, although I think kind of outpaced the ball himself. Trying to make a play on it, but no, Raccoon's going to try to take control, sending it upfield, trying to make it awkward, but Doc looks like they're going to take that corner boost, get it out of the way, but it's right to Raccoon, who's trying to make a solid play on it, but Lasagna Man reads that and is able to deflect this as Doc comes up on it. It goes off Raccoon's car. They're going to play a three-way in the corner. Raccoon trying to get this away and is clearing it to Coldzilla. 50 goes the opposite way into the opposite of in Lobster's corner. And again, like you said, I agree. This is like high octane, just no goals coming from any of these very fast plays, except for just as I speak, a 50 leads their way in.
And none other from Doc himself. I've noticed he's been the one on the Lobsters end here who's going in and playing aggressively, trying to get these annoying 50s and not allowing the Dragons to try and get this breathing space. So it pays off for them for now, and we'll have to see if they're able to keep it up and if the Dragons have the response.
Well, there's a nice opportunity by Coldzilla to get that, but not able to send it home. Raccoon coming in pretty darn hard. Not able to get that one either as Lasagna Man taking control right here, looking for a play, but unfortunately not quite looking for able to get it. Tries to bump Raccoon in the goal line area, not able to get that yet again. So the Dragons pushing this one forward, looking for some sort of counterattack. Nobody has boost as Lasagna Man is able to get this, and the boost attempt on Doc in the back end doesn't get anywhere. And right now the Lobsters playing pretty darn patient. The 50s are kind of going their way. Little bit under halfway through this game.
Yeah, and now we're gonna see Coldzilla gonna try to play this off of the wall. Unfortunately, gonna lose control of the ball. Tries to find a mid-air bump. Now Raccoon shot on target, just not enough power behind it to be threatening enough for this Lobsters defense. Now Lasagna Man gonna get beat out there by Coldzilla. Coldzilla not gonna beat out Doc though. Now Doc into the Dragon's corner, gonna try to take possession of this, but Raccoon able to outspeed both Lobster defenders. We're gonna tie things up here in our game number one.
That was a good play. Look at that. Great maneuvering to get around Lasagna Man. Get into the full boost, and you can't outpace anybody. Nobody goes faster than the other. It's over once you get to speed, and that was a great job equalizing as Coldzilla sends it to Lasagna Man on this one, although Lasagna Man able to get the solid touch right off the bat. Good demo in the back end, so it's a 1v2 here. Trying to do something, trying to confuse Raccoon, but not able to do so as Raccoon nice and patient. Nice pass to Coldzilla. Coldzilla sending it in, has a chance. Great save by Lasagna Man to get that away. Get a good 50 on this. Trying to push it forward. Coldzilla gets a nice save on the first hit, but unfortunately that gets into Doc's hands, and Doc's able to send it home.
And Coldzilla just not getting enough of their car behind that ball to send it real safety. Just gonna send a soft touch straight to the Lobsters, and they're able to capitalize every single time.
Well, right now they're playing pretty well. It's 2-1, still plenty of time on the clock for both. That's gonna be a chance, and that's gonna squeak in as it goes crossbar, post, and in as Lasagna Man extends this lead, trying to give themselves a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah, and I think Raccoon was expecting that ball to roll there in the corner, but instead it bounced off perfectly into Lasagna Man's hands, and was able to capitalize, extending their lead by 2 goals.
Well, we got Lasagna Man trying to do something in this corner, maybe a little bit of a clear out. Gets it to Raccoon, who gets control, dodges the demo from Lasagna Man. The 50 gets to Coldzilla, who has a chance to get a hook shot, does, and cuts that lead 3-2, just under a minute to go in this game. We got plenty of time.
And did Raccoon get the bump right here? No. That was just Coldzilla being way too fast for Lasagna Man to get to. Cutting that deficit down by 52 seconds. There's plenty of time if you ask me, KG.
Like, yeah, we're going to see what goes on here as Doc trying to pull themselves forward. Gets a hit. That's going to go wide. Coldzilla with no boost gets 50. That's going to miss the ceiling. Does not waterfall down, and that's going to be a good 50 by Raccoon to get it upfield. Now looking for a play, but unfortunately runs out. Lasagna Man, not a great touch. Doc sending it up. Good stop by Coldzilla. Raccoon and Doc going to play around with it. Raccoon decides to not go for this one. Lasagna Man winning that 50 here, and this Doc decided to go backwards as Raccoon unfortunately misses it. Just a mad race to the ball, and Doc races there, extending the lead, unfortunately, Debbie.
Yeah, unfortunately, Raccoon just mistiming his catch right there, his touch on the ball, not able to catch it. And after that, just some hustle and bustle, and the Lobsters are able to come out on top. 17 seconds left. Dragons to try to equalize at the very least.
We have a chance here if Doc does get a nice touch on it. Raccoon's going to try to get this to the side, trying to play this as fast as they can. Unfortunately, not able to send this in. Time is running short at the end of game one, and it doesn't look like they're going to be able to do anything, although I do like what happened this game. It just kind of didn't go their way near the end, but I think we have a series on our hands.
Oh, absolutely. I'm a huge fan of both of these rosters. Seeing them once these rosters were finally finished in the making, I knew both these teams were going to be a threat, and it's such a treat to be able to not just cast but watch this match here firsthand.
Yes. Oh, I can't wait for just a little bit more. It looks like on the Doc Lasagna Man side here, the Lobsters, they didn't have any demos. I'm not sure too many bumps. It was I can't wait to see what this series evolves into. I know that the Dragons had a couple. I think they should keep it up. Don't be afraid to go after it, and it's going to work out later. You're just going to keep annoying people. People don't like to get blown up a lot. Some people don't mind. I mean, it's a little masochism there, but that's okay. What we're talking about in the when you're playing these games is just sometimes you just keep doing what's going on, and it will pay off in the end.
Oh, absolutely. And I liked what both teams brought out here in game number one, and I typically like to consider game number one a feeler game. So I'm curious to see what adjustments both teams bring out here in game number two. As for me, I think the Dragons were doing a fantastic job. It just seems like just a few slip-ups right there, and the Lobsters were there to capitalize every time. So let's see how the Dragons are able to play in game number two.
Well, as Doc takes control and get the 50, but that goes to the opposite side this time. Doc slams it against the wall, looking to go across it, but Raccoon has enough in the tank. Lasagna Man turns away from this, hits it to the corner, and is able to get that corner boost, and is able to send this opposite side, making Raccoon go up for it a little awkward as Doc trying to send it over. Coldzilla does have a chance, and it's going to go a little wide, and a good save by Coldzilla. Great read, and a good job being patient right there, looking for a flick opportunity. Not able to send it, and has a chance. Lasagna Man can't get there in time, and Raccoon scores, and they get a 1-0 lead to open this game up.
Fantastic control, fantastic patience right there to draw out the defender, get back to the ball, and then team up with Coldzilla to make sure that that ball wasn't going anywhere but the back of the net.
Oh, it was a thing of beauty as Doc and Raccoon meet. This is going to go to Lasagna Man. He hits it into the corner. Coldzilla reads that and gets the chance, and now we've got a 1v1. Doc gets it over one. Gets it to the opposite side, but Raccoon reading it very well and is able to get that save. That's going to go center to Coldzilla, who can't quite control it forward. Going for the mid boost, gets it off the wall, looking for a play. That's back wall, can't quite get the doubles. Doc is able to get the save. That's going to be sent middle. Lasagna Man gets the 50 over Coldzilla, sorry, as the chance for a goal right there did have a chance for a goal right there, and but unfortunately not able to get it.
Yeah, and now we see Raccoon going to take over, going to send this ball into the corner, trying to make something out of nothing. This ball's going to find its way center. Coldzilla's going to find the shot on target, but both Lobsters teaming up to send that ball to safety. Now going to have to play it past Raccoon, who wins versus one, wins versus two. This ball is center. Lasagna Man has to send it back into the safety of their corner. Now finally able to find the clear into the Dragons' half. Gonna be able to find the ball center. Coldzilla's gonna have to take care of this. Not the best touch, but Raccoon is able to follow up on it into the Lobsters territory. Now Lasagna Man gonna try to corral this ball away from the Dragons' offensive attack, which seems to be knocking at the door, but maybe just a little bit too hard.
Ooh. Great save by Doc right there, but the follow-up by Raccoon extend this lead. Still over halfway to go, but right now the Dragons are playing pretty darn well there, Debbie.
Absolutely, that sustained offensive pressure right there. Finally able to draw out the Lobsters' defense and strike at a moment once they were depleted on boost and just worn down.
No, I mean they've got to answer sometime soon here because don't get me wrong, it's a different game right now, down 2-0, halfway through right now, but you got to kind of have to answer because the Dragons, you don't want to give them too much, momentum. You don't want to give them all that confidence. Lasagna Man stopping this one. This has that chance and does, and as I say it, Lasagna Man's able to answer. Great interception on this attempt at a clear.
Yeah, just catching Raccoon just slipping out of net a little bit too early, and Raccoon isn't positioned correctly to get that save. Fantastic challenge from Lasagna Man.
Doc and Raccoon going to meet. That ball's going to be hit. It has an opportunity, but Cold is able to get this stopped. Lasagna Man trying to take control, gets that, but gets demoed for their troubles. Doc can't hit that on goal, and unfortunately an attempt is made, but does not go in as Doc gets the 50 on Cold. Lasagna Man sending this up, getting a decent clear, getting them a chance to get back. Lasagna Man not too much boost as Doc moving themselves up. Cannot get that one as a double. Doesn't get that demo in the back end. Lasagna Man sending it in, though, and is not able to send this one either in the attempt on offense as the Lobsters keep it in. Just not able to get it. Down 2-1, coming up in a minute 30 here, Debbie. Demo.
Oh my gosh, and Doc with the diving save, able to keep this deficit down by 1, but the Dragons trying to increase their lead. They don't want the Lobsters to break out just yet. Coldzilla, quick turn. Lasagna Man gonna have to retreat into his own corner, collect some boost. Able to find the touch that he needs, get some breathing space. Now Doc, not gonna get a touch. And Raccoon able to play this one past Lasagna Man, but Doc able to get back to it. Now gonna take control, 1v1 opportunity, but not enough boost to make anything come to fruition.
Lasagna Man's able to steal this one from Raccoon, but Coldzilla steals it right back, sends it to the back wall. Can Raccoon get forward? Decides not to go with it. That's going to be centered anyway. Doc has to stop it. Lasagna Man not with a lot of boost. Tries to get over Coldzilla, who has plenty. It's going to be sent to the side as Lasagna Man and Doc have to fight over the mid. Lasagna Man goes too far back. Can they beat Raccoon? Can't beat Raccoon as the demo in the back doesn't do anything because of the lack of boost on their team. That gets 50 towards the center. Raccoon is going to sit back and maybe give this a chance here. And that gets hit by Doc to the opposite side. Maybe a pass, Lasagna Man. Great save by Coldzilla coming up at 10 seconds, Debbie.
10 seconds. Counting down right here. Doc trying to keep this in the Dragon's corner, looking for a pinch. Able to play it past Raccoon. And now Raccoon gonna have to try to keep this out from in front of his net and time. The ball's still up. Coldzilla trying to slam it down, but the Lobsters are able to keep it up, and finally it hits the ground, and we have a tied up series on our hands here, KG.
Oh, that was a fun game. I did enjoy that one. Good answer by the Dragons. The Lobsters were not out of it by any means, but it was definitely means that we could have a nice long series on our hands as we watch both these teams battle, and I'm definitely excited for more. I mean, look at Doc, 6 saves, 1 save for Lasagna Man, but definitely where probably didn't get as much of that stops on the board because I mean 2 saves for the Dragons. It doesn't tell everything, but man, what a game.
Yeah, that was a fantastic game. It seems like the Lobsters weren't able to really find their offensive flow until the end of the game right there, where they were able to really pile on the pressure, and it seemed like they were just on the verge of finding that game-tying goal.
Oh yeah, we had definitely exciting at the end. They couldn't squeeze it in when that ball was just a few feet away. Great job by the Dragons, and I'm gonna say this: the Dragons had an opportunity to like just give it all up. There was a couple of times, but good patience by both players led to a very good win. And I'm definitely again more than excited to see Game 3 and see what happens as I see Lasagna Man and Raccoon meeting in the middle.
Absolutely. Game number 3 underway. Kickoff going to go in favor of the Lobsters. Doc actually going to opt to not go for that one. And now Raccoon going to try to set something up. Finds the double, but Doc able to stuff it out. Now Coldzilla trying to play past Lasagna Man. Nothing there. Lasagna Man going to be able to walk away in return. Trying to take advantage of the time and space. But Raccoon all over it. But not going to be all over this one. Doc, opening goal of game number 3 for the Lobster.
I definitely took a second to breathe as this ball hit the post, but it does go in. 20 seconds in, and this is a game 3. Now the Lobsters coming out firing right away. Let's see what happens as Lasagna Man and Coldzilla meet. That ball gonna hit straight into the Lobster zone, but sent right back in right away. And that's kind of like a little bit of the story as both teams back and forth this entire series so far.
100%. And Lobsters just gonna opt to collect this ball off of their own back wall. Lasagna Man gonna give that one up to the Dragons. Now Doc gonna take over on the side wall. Doesn't make contact right there. Gonna opt to send this one back to Lasagna Man. Risky 50, but it pays off. Able to set up Doc. Who's able to find a 50 and keep it in the Dragon's half, but not for long as Raccoon is able to find a favorable setup, and Coldzilla with the follow-up shot. Actually, Raccoon gonna get credit for that one. Gonna sneak a last touch there on the shot right here.
Unfortunately, that was a really nice play right there. Good team play. They knew what was going on. A little bit too wide for the defense and did not get back in time. And that was you can't. Those redirects are powerful. They have a lot of time, and a miss by Lasagna Man yet again. But Coldzilla can't quite get this one in. Couldn't get enough power to send it home. And that's a good save and good resilience right there by the Lobsters right now. Lasagna trying to bump. Can't quite get one on as Doc trying to 50. Raccoon getting around one. Can't get it around Lasagna Man as Doc gets that side boost, turning on it. Does not get a solid push on it. Not able to steal, going for ball, but good job by Raccoon getting that into the corner. Lasagna Man trying to pass it to the opposite side and a little too far for a shot on goal by Doc as they play in the corner right now. It's Coldzilla trying to stop them, getting a clear. Raccoon does it for them. And Debbie, right now, it's definitely back and forth. We have 3 minutes to go, still plenty of time to see what's going on.
And both teams taking their time, taking their chances to try to break down each other's defense. And no team budging just yet. We're still tied up here. About to enter halfway into our game number 3. Both teams looking for that lead right now. Ball in the midfield. Doc gonna take over. Doc looking to set up. Lasagna Man instead gonna look for the shot and able to slip it past the Dragons' defense.
Wow, I gotta see this. That's a great angle on the touch on there. Nobody back in time, and unfortunately, that's kind of one of those things where once in a while that when you're this at this level, those go in. You gotta stay honest, and you gotta make sure you get back. And I think they broke him down just enough. But it's halfway through this game, plenty of time as Lasagna Man gets slammed into the side for that clear, in the corner for that clear. And the 50 keeps the ball inside the Dragons zone. They're still playing aggressive, but it looks like they're clear out by the Dragons. Gives them a reprieve right here, Debbie.
Absolutely. And Lasagna Man going to take full advantage to take this off of his wall. Force a 50 in the midfield. Keep the control. Waste some time. They already have the lead. They only need to pile it on right here, Doc! Unable to secure that one, but Lasagna Man with the quick turn. Going to turn that one into a 3rd goal for the Lobsters.
Still plenty of time on this clock, but the Lobsters doing a good job in Game 3, adjusting a little bit to what the Dragons had before. The Dragons just, they're meeting the speed, but every now and then they get caught a little bit off guard. Maybe just not quite enough boost this time. This is going to be a 50, and that's going to be hit by Raccoon. This is going to go wide left, giving Lasagna Man a chance to pinch this into the corner and try to get it clear as Raccoon stops that one, gets that 50, looking for maybe a pass down, can't quite get it as Doc is able to get what is known on the board as a save. Lasagna Man, no boost, safely gets this around. Raccoon keeping this in, and Debbie trying to give this to you, but we can't get this out of the lobster zone.
And so much action happening right now. Coldzilla being removed from the field, and now Raccoon trying to corral this ball. Able to win 150, not able to win the second one. Lasagna Man, oh my gosh, Lasagna Man in his rampage blinded even me on the director's cam, but still, nonetheless, was able to secure another goal.
Yeah, I think Coldzilla came up a little too far when Raccoon was trying to stop the ball, or wasn't quick enough, if that makes any sense. It's kind of hindsight is 50-50 right now, as Lasagna Man going to get that corner boost, getting that clear out over Coldzilla, making Raccoon have to get this awkward touch. Can Doc beat Coldzilla? Does kind of beat it. The 50 hits the opposite side, but gets demoed. An answer by Lasagna Man. Lasagna Man trying to get it around Cole. That's going to hit the ceiling and making it awkward. Doc coming up. That's going to hit the sidewall. That's going to be a miss by Raccoon. Lasagna Man can't hit this in, and that is a great offensive attempt yet again by the Lobsters. Under a minute to go here. Up 3.
And even though they didn't find a goal for it, they sure did waste a lot of time. If the Dragons had lives, they'd surely be on their last one right now, as demos galore have definitely plagued this match. And Raccoon trying to find a second goal for the Dragons. Coldzilla, follow-up, no good. Raccoon, third shot, not good enough against this Lobsters defense. And maybe the Dragons just need another shot right here. Just time counting down. The Dragons unable to find the back of the net so far. And Coldzilla finally gonna break that curse and gonna find a second goal. But they're gonna need 2 more in 13 seconds. KG, what are your thoughts on that?
I still think there's time, but it's definitely hard. You really got to go after this. No, you just got to throw everything at it. Don't worry about an open goal opportunity. It's kind of like you're pulling the goalie right now. And then we got Raccoon trying to control it, sitting it upfield. Lasagna Man trying to stop it. Raccoon missing it. That's going to waste some time, unfortunately. Lasagna Man trying to get it over. It's a nice attempt at a clear. We don't have time for them to tie this up. And the Lobsters take game 3 and a 1-series game lead.
And that was a fantastic showing coming out from the Lobsters. They were able to slowly build up that lead, take their chances, execute on them, and build up that lead and waste time, not allowing the Dragons to fully set up and capitalize on any opportunities that they did seem like they had.
Oh, yeah. The Lobsters this time around were a little bit more patient than the Dragons. Or you could even argue that the Dragons were a teeny bit more patient than they should have been. And they just couldn't find that rhythm, and eventually the Lobsters pulled away. This is definitely not over this series. That doesn't mean that the Lobsters are going to take control of the series. That just means that now the Lobsters, if they want to win the next game, they really got to buckle down, because the Dragons, they're not going away without a fight. There's definitely plenty left in that tank. And I again, game 4 is definitely going to be a little bit of I think it's going to be a barn burner. That's what I'm going with.
Yeah, I think both teams are gonna slow down the pace. They're gonna look to control the ball and wait for each other to make mistakes, I think, is what we're gonna see here in our game number 4.
I like the chat right now. Chat's doing awesome. Thank you for being here. I do enjoy seeing some of the things that get said in that and we always love the producers here. So thank you for being here. It's Doc going to try to take control of this ball, maybe center it. Gets a flick, but Raccoon with a great stop. Coldzilla is able to get it. Raccoon with plenty in the tank, hits it into the corner, giving them a chance to maybe get back as Doc stopping that one, sending it right back in. Raccoon, nice, easy control coming off the ceiling. Lasagna Man's going to try to get it under. Can't. Gets dunked by Raccoon, but Coldzilla is not there to follow up, as Doc is able to get this more sent away. Coldzilla sending it to Raccoon, who tries to send it down and in and can't quite do it in 30 seconds in. No goals, but they're definitely high octane, and I can't wait to see the rest of this game. It's always, so far, the series is so much fun.
Yeah, definitely high octane action so far. Both teams trying to capitalize, trying to be fast, and just catch the other one off guard, but nothing doing so far. Now Raccoon doesn't get the touch off of his own back while Coldzilla has to bail him out. Now Lasagna Man gonna bang it off the corner. It's gonna go center, but Raccoon able to deflect it into the opposing corner. Doc, nice pinch. But the backboard defense paying dividends for the Dragons. Soft shot on target. Doc able to send it away to safety. Not much boost in the tank, but gonna put a threatening shot on target. It's gonna force the Dragons defense to respond. Now Raccoon. 2v1 opportunity. Doc gonna shut that one down immediately. Now, I think we're starting to see a little bit of that slow methodical play that I was mentioning earlier, KG.
Yeah, and just can't quite get that forced in there. That was almost a great play. Lasagna Man able to follow this one up. Now decides not to get that corner boost and get a decent clear, giving the chance for the teammates to get something back as Doc going to let this play out a little bit. Great demo on the back end, sending it into the corner as Doc trying to get there in time, but unfortunately Coldzilla does get back. Raccoon with a great play. Lasagna Man able to play the back defense here. Coldzilla, though, stops it from going in front of the net. Lasagna Man trying to starve Coldzilla. Coldzilla does not care, sends it to the opposite side. Doc centering it to Lasagna Man, who's able to clear it out to the side. Raccoon stops that and is trying to center it. Gets the center, but Lasagna Man is able to send it into the corner. Dangerous plays here, but right now 0-0 halfway through, and I'm completely wrong on the barn burner.
My apologies there, but Raccoon able to get a touch up out there to his corner and find a demo on Doc. Now trying to find the pass to Coldzilla. Lasagna Man able to shut that one down. Now Doc is going to have a 1v1 opportunity. Too heavy of a touch though. He's going to lose the boost battle there, but managing to find the touch on the ball regardless. Now Coldzilla going to take it away, trying to flick it past Lasagna Man. Lasagna Man still going to wait patiently and find a touch. Now Dragons. Raccoon able to play it past one, not able to play it past Doc, however. Now Doc looking to find Lasagna Man in the midfield, but only finds Coldzilla, and this one just bounces in off of the ceiling. Coldzilla, maybe not calculated, but definitely going to be taking that one.
Oh, I would too. There's no way I wouldn't, because right now you're up 1-0, and you have a chance, if you keep this lead, to tie this series up. And you're going to look forward to that, because, like I said, the 50s, they're a skill. It's not easy to do. Don't get me wrong. The ceiling, that's not your fault, or you have nothing on that. But the 50 game in and of itself is good, and good job by Doc right there getting the save, and has enough boost to give Lasagna Man a chance here. Lasagna Man trying to clear, unfortunately sends to the opposite side. Maybe give him a chance. Raccoon and Doc 50 it. A 51 by Lasagna Man. Can Doc get there in time? That's maybe a fake of some sort, but unfortunately that touch right there doesn't go anywhere. Raccoon's able to get it around one. Doc going up the wall, trying to get this clear, is able to do it as Coldzilla stops this one, gets it around Lasagna Man. As unfortunately Raccoon getting that corner boost does not go for the attempt there, and wisely doing so, still up one with a good 50, down with a minute to go.
Yeah, wise choice from Raccoon there. No need to force it. You already have everything that you need to win. Just need to make sure that the Lobsters aren't able to find the back of your net. And now, long shot on target. Lasagna Man has to dive to keep that one out of his net. And now Coldzilla, this one's on target, but just out. But no worries, Raccoon there to clean up and punch possibly their ticket to Game 5.
And there's a reason you call him Coldzilla, because that right there was pretty cold. 2 players. Unfortunately, I think I don't know what type of water the Lobsters like, but right now they definitely don't like cold water.
No, they don't.
I'm sorry. We got under 20 seconds though here. Doc trying to get this in, not able to do it as Raccoon able to stop that one. That was another opportunity for the Lobsters to get a goal, but this time the Dragons, the ball's going their way, and it looks like we are going to have an extension to this series there, Debbie.
Absolutely. Time counting down. Lobsters, no chance of being able to tie this one up, but one last life for both of these teams once this ball hits the ground. And there it is. Dragons tying up the series, and forcing a Game 5.
Well, this is a good series. Definitely good opener on this Sunday. Can't wait for the next 2 series. That being said, we're not done with this one. So we got the Dragons and Lobsters. And I don't know that. I mean, if you're going to predict something in this, I mean, we've gone back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and it is anybody's game. Now it's just going to boil down to who has the ice in their veins, and it seems like one of them's got it in their names. Is Coldzilla getting that? Doing the good job in that particular game to get to this Game 5.
Yeah, fantastic control from the Dragons in that game. It seemed right there they were able to realize maybe the Lobsters were being a little bit too aggressive and tripping over themselves, and allowed the Lobsters to kind of just give up the possession and then take advantage when the Lobsters were overcommitted.
And then look at this, the 8 shots to 3. The 3 shots, unfortunately, is not going to do it. They didn't have any real offensive opportunities. They got the ball into the zone, but it was quickly stopped by the Dragons. And I don't know what's going to happen in this game, because each time they've played, something has happened, and maybe this is the barn burner I'm looking for. Huh?
Yep. I mean, first time on stream, Game 5, maybe a little bit of jitters comes out right here, and there's only one way to find out, as we see Doc gonna take control for the Lobsters. Coldzilla able to find a touch, but Lasagna Man gonna take over on the sidewall, trying to find this ball center. Raccoon gonna able to find a touch, and Coldzilla, if he's able to catch up to this one, just out of arm's reach, but Raccoon certainly has the reach for his teammate, and able to find the Dragons up by 1.
Think about it, Coldzilla, that's actually a really nice pass. That ball could have gone anywhere had they hit a little too awkwardly. That ball just had enough to center the ball right in the middle, and Raccoon hits that true. And that's the opener that they were looking for in this game, as Lasagna Man coming down for it, looking for maybe a double, sends that down, but that's wide anyway. Trying to bump Raccoon. Raccoon stays away from Lasagna Man, comes off the wall for a pass to Coldzilla. That's going to send it back 2-0, only 30 seconds in.
Oh my gosh, and talk about a passing play. Expert League just going all out this season. Coldzilla, Raccoon, if they're an example of what's to come for Expert League, I am nothing less than excited.
Heck yes, Doc trying to take control, sending it up. Raccoon has plenty in the tank. That's going to get sent to the opposite side. Coldzilla not sending it on target, but Lasagna Man not able to get a hard enough clear out. Does come back for it, though, to get that clear. Coming off the wall, gets that boost, and is able to get in front of Raccoon. Doc does not have the boost. Coldzilla coming from nowhere. Doc is able to hit this out with Raccoon stopping this. Lasagna Man trying to come up and get that. That's a 50. Doc, no boost. Coldzilla can't get that on target as Doc decided to go boost over ball. Raccoon goes to boost over ball. Doc flips it over, trying to beat Coldzilla. Does beat Coldzilla! And that's cut in half this lead. 3:49 to go.
Oh my gosh, Doc said whatever you can do, I can do it better. Instead, gonna do it all by himself. Taking it past 1, taking it past 2. 1 goal on the board for the Lobsters.
You got Lasagna Man and Coldzilla meeting. That's going to be dangerous. Can Doc get up in time? No. Decides not to even risk it. Although that ball gets hit to the side, can Doc get in front of it? Does. Lasagna Man coming up, trying to demo Coldzilla, and unfortunately Coldzilla is able to jump up in time. That ball gets sent awkward. No boost for Lasagna Man, and that ball is going to hit bottom left corner as Raccoon hits that one, aims it right, and that is nasty at 72 miles an hour.
What a fantastic play coming out from the Dragons right here. Just able to outspeed the Lobsters there, who have been a little bit frantic on defense, and it's what the Dragons have been able to capitalize every single time, and there they do it yet again. But let's see the Lobsters not able to capitalize right there. Instead, we have the Dragons forming their own counterattack right here. Lasagna Man has to send it to safety, and KG, how did the Lobsters not score there?
Oh, unfortunately, I think that's just a miscommunication. Lasagna Man having to get in front of this. That's a good 50. Coldzilla stopping that. We've got no boost versus no boost. Lasagna Man is able, or Doc is able to get that one. We've got Lasagna Man staying back. Good job on defense, not overcommitting on the offensive attack. And another good 50 by Lasagna Man. Coldzilla having to chase that. gets above Lasagna Man. Doc trying to get back on defense, can't do it in time, and unfortunately, this lead is extended 4-1, still not halfway through this game.
And the Dragons are doing a fantastic job, like I mentioned earlier, just able to catch the Lobsters time and time again, just a little bit off in their defensive rotations. And, I mean, can you blame them? I mean, with the Dragons have been performing phenomenally. Raccoon, Coldzilla, 2 goals apiece. The Lobsters are going to have to do something to stop the bleeding, and now.
Yeah, and that attempt was there. And unfortunately, this could have been a 5-1 game. That was an open goal opportunity, but that does not go in. You maybe, if you're the Lobsters, you got to just kind of take that one right there. Raccoon trying to go up, does hit this into the corner. Cold beats Lasagna, but Doc is able to stop this, but it's sent right back into the Lobster zone. And now you're getting halfway through this game. Now the clock is starting to really tick with a 3-goal deficit. You gotta make something happen, and you gotta make something happen pretty quickly here.
Yeah, and the Lobsters continuing to try and press, but the ball gonna be sent back into their half. Lobsters a little bit of a double commit right there, and now Coldzilla able to find a free booming clear, which bounces awkwardly back into the midfield, and now the Lobsters have to expend almost all their boosts just to get that touch right there, and now they're gonna get punished for it on the rotation back. Just both Lobster players, I think they're acting out of desperation to try to overcome this deficit. My apologies there.
No, I understand exactly what you're saying. It's a little hard, and right now you're playing on that back, and it's kind of like they kind of know exactly what you're thinking right now, and they're able to be a lot more patient right now with that 4-goal lead. That's a good 50 by Coldzilla. That's going to be fine as Lasagna Man trying to turn around in time, and does. Looking to move into that corner. Raccoon is able to steal everything. Lasagna Man with a good demo. Maybe going for a little bit of bump on Cold, giving him a chance, but not able to get that bump. And Doc able to send that down, and that's another clear, and that's another good job on defense yet again. Lasagna Man trying to get a good bump, couldn't quite get that on target, and yet another opportunity for the Lobsters, just not quite finding the back of the net.
Yeah, and now another opportunity for the Dragons, and it's gonna result in a 6th goal for the Dragons. 5-goal lead here against the Lobsters, 45 seconds remaining. It's looking like quite the mountain to climb for the Lobsters.
Yeah, it's definitely a toughie. I still like to think there's time on the clock. You never really know, but that does not help either, and that time is wasted. And as that clock ticks, the odds start to dwindle, and there's more to add to the fire, and I just don't think it looks good as the 7-1 score with 33 seconds is just, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot. And a flight, a luggage, some sunscreen, one of those kind of lots. But 30 seconds remaining. We're going to have to see if the Lobsters are able to break that score line right here. Good pass, but Lasagna Man, not enough boost, just out of his reach. And they've had opportunities like that throughout this game, just not able to capitalize on it, or the defense from the Dragons has just proved to be too stout for the Lobsters to break down.
That opportunity does go in, and I like the fight at the end. They're not done. 7-2, 6 seconds to go. An odd situation if the ball just randomly gets hit 5 more times on the kickoff at 170 miles an hour. You never know what Rocket League brings you. I'm pretty sure we know, though, that this game's over. But I like the fight at the end as the Lobsters not quite giving up.
Yes, I do indeed.
Oh, wait.
I can indeed agree with that.
Wait,
but either way, it was a fantastic showing from both of these teams, putting up a fantastic performance. Coldzilla, Raccoon, both their freshman seasons here in the FDL, and what a way to come out and show off what you have to offer, especially on this Dragons roster going forward.
I agree, and definitely like ice. You have to have some sort of ice in your veins to get that, to keep that like game 5 in your head. And it looked like Coldzilla right there. The 5 goals answered it. But we've got only a few more minutes to the next set of matches. We're not going to worry about a. I believe. Give me one moment. No, we are not going to be worrying about any sort of interviews. So I just got to say thank you. I can't wait to see you guys later. I should be on in the, not this next one, but the one after that. They've got this under control here. I can't wait to see you guys later, but we still got some more FDL pretty soon.
motion, I was the mess. I lacked emotion, you did your best. I was behind you through every step. You lost your way and you fell instead. Fell instead. Fell instead. I never told you I could give it all away. I never begged you or held you down to stay. I lack contentment, you long for joy. Built your resentment, it was a ploy. I lack contentment, you long for joy. Built your resentment, but it was all a ploy.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We continue the Sunday night action, this time with Star League. I'm Debbie, back in the casting booth, except this time I'm joined alongside Conway. How are you doing tonight?
I'm great. I'm excited. I was watching Southpaw stream Origin earlier, so I'm fired up, ready to go. I know we've got Unicorns, Eagles of Star League. This ought to be a really good matchup.
Oh, absolutely. You know, one part of me as a caster, I want this to go to Game 5. I want it to go to the distance. But I am the Eagles GM, and I would love to just see my boys go out there, play their game, and do what I know they can do.
Yeah, that's right. And we know they will. You know, a 5-game series is always good for stream. But like you said, if you're a member of the team or you're the GM, your heart races every time you get close to this.
Absolutely. And why don't we get these players on the field and get our game number 1 underway? And just now, we're going to have Lurk going off against Finer on the kickoff. Now, Lurk going to look to take possession, but instead, Timmy B wears Jort's going to take that one away. And now we have Corky Gooseberry, 87, going to win the 50 over Finer. Now Timmy going to take his time, but Lurk is going to take advantage of that, trying to find this ball center. He is up, but unable to find the shot as Finer got in the way, trying to play this one out of his own corner. Now, Timmy finds a 50 in the midfield. Nothing happening just yet, and just as I say that, Timmy going to take a shot and find our opening goal.
Yeah, Unicorns had a good shot there. Timmy's going to put that one over the defender, and it's just going to roll into the bottom right. No Eagle defender able to make a play on the ball, and the Unicorns are going to take the lead here as we have Quirky Gooseberry and Timmy Wears Jorts on the kickoff. That ball is going to roll into the Unicorn side. Lurk gets demoed by Finer. Gooseberry's going to take the shot, not able to get anything going. Finer with a touch, pushing it towards the Eagles' end, but Lurk says no, we're going to send it the other way. Timmy B able to make the save. Gooseberry makes the shot, it goes wide. Finer has it in the corner, going to push it up the middle. Finer with an aerial touch, it's going to bounce off. Lurk has the bicycle touch there, not able to do anything with it. It's going to stay in the Eagle zone. Timmy with a pass. Finer takes the shot off the crossbar, and the counterattack go the Eagles.
Oh man, and what looked like was surely going to be a Unicorn's goal. Finer just not able to find That one just on target, and now the Eagles are able to run away with a counterattack and tie things up.
Yeah, Unicorns just got a little bit aggressive there. They had good opportunities, good shots. Unfortunately, that pesky crossbar gets in the way, and we have a tie game. And Timmy B going to take this one off the kickoff, and the Unicorns are going to get a kickoff goal and go up by one, 2-1, 3:42 left. Gooseberry trying to make the save, just not able to get the touch, just barely off. And the Unicorns are up.
Fantastic kickoff coming out from the Unicorns right there on that previous goal. Just able to kill it, and the hard cheat right there to find that opening goal. And now Timmy trying to find a third goal, but that one's just going to go a little bit too high. And now Yeet trying to play this one into the Unicorns corner, trying to find it center. Finer able to send it away to safety. Now Lurk taking his time, trying to draw out the defenders, but Timmy B not having any of that. Now Yeet taking this one to the air. Finer able to send it away. Now Lurk gonna test the backboard defense. Nothing coming to fruition just yet. Unicorns still have the 1-goal lead. Oh! Oh my. Conway. Break
Timmy
this one down
carrying up
for us.
the edge. I say Timmy carrying it up the corner there with those flicks. That was just magical. And then Finer with the finish. Unicorns definitely have some good passing going on. Eagles are going to have to find a way to stop it here as we've got Finer and Lurk on the kickoff. Gooseberry bringing it up the wall. Going to try to go for an aerial here. Timmy trying to play it off the wall. And Gooseberry's going to score right back to cut that lead to 1. Right off the wall. Just a beautiful carry. Timmy tried to get in position, just not able to get there. But excellent defensive play. Just got there just a minute too late.
Yeet showing off there why he is a 15-7 Sal. Able to find the flip reset and get it off. The defense just not able to catch up to it. But now Finer looking to set off a play of his own, air dribble, but not able to get it past Lurk. Now Timmy B, follow up, no good. Not able to find the touch, and now Finer racing back on the defense. Now Yeet finding the pass, but Lurk not able to get to it in time. Finer able to intercept that one, trying to send it the other way. And now Timmy B takes the shot, but Lurk able to send it away. Gonna find a pinch, sending it downfield. Now Lurk gonna just take the shot. Finer not able to get to it, and the Eagles able to tie us up.
Yeah, Finer jumped, looked like they had position on the ball, just not able to make that work. I think maybe they had too much forward momentum. Yeah, just carries and pass, not able to make the save, and the Eagles are going to tie it up with 2:10 left. Looks like we've got Yeet and Timmy on the kickoff. Lurk is back. Timmy gets a good touch as the ball bounces off the wall. Lurk carrying, taking space, moving it up, tries to get it around Finer, gets a good 50. Yeet's going to put that one on, and the Eagles are going to go up by 1. Their first lead of the night, and that was just some excellent passing right there. Unfortunately, they got it around both defenders. Unicorns looking helpless in that play.
Yeah, that was a fantastic follow-up from the second man for the Eagles. Great communication, or so it would seem, if they would, in order to pull off that level of coordination. But no coordination needed for this one. Lurk gonna take it all to himself and just fire one off at the Unicorns' net.
Yeah, Unicorns looking a little distracted, maybe a little miscommunication there. Finer not able to get over, and Timmy was just kind of off in the corner and just did not get back on defense. I don't know what has happened here to these Unicorns, but they do not look like the same Unicorns from the first half of the game. As Finer's going to carry that one down middle. He's going to drop it off on the other side, but nobody is home. Finer not able to do anything, and the Eagles are going to take a 3-goal lead. Oh, goodness. That was just a very difficult play and a difficult time there. And these gentlemen and folks just not able to get what they need to happen.
Yeah, right there, just a fantastic job from the Eagles. They were just able to outpace that nice demo, working definitely in their favor as they were able to outpace or beat out the demo clock right there and take full advantage, increasing their lead. but the Unicorns trying to snuff that out, trying to get back and claw their way back into this game number 1. Now Yeet looking for a 50. It's gonna go a little bit even, and Timmy B gonna be the full benefactor of that one. But only gonna get demoed for his efforts, and now Finer gonna have some time and space to set something up, able to slip it down below Yeet, but not past Lurk. That was a fantastic opportunity. Unicorn still with sustained pressure. Timmy just needs to get this center, but not able to get it center in time. But Finer able to do so. Not able to play it past Lurk, and the Unicorns struggling to break down this Eagles defense so far.
Yeah, that play on the edge there just cost them some precious seconds here. Less than a minute left, quickly approaching 30 seconds, and the Unicorns maybe try to find something, try to find a little bit of momentum. Not gonna find it. Eagles are gonna go. Lurk's gonna put another one in, and like I said, the second half of this game, these Unicorns have just looked like a completely different team.
Yeah, they've definitely come alive here, racking up 7 goals so far, and the Unicorns have struggled to respond in kind. 20 seconds, and this might be one of those moments where the Unicorns, you might have to say GG, go next, and kind of just take the opportunity after this game to kind of regroup and re-strategize.
Yeah, time's going to click away. Very dangerous chance there for the Eagles. Not able to do anything, but wow. The the Eagles just came out swinging. They started slow, and man, Unicorns had nothing for them in the second half.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to try to figure out a way to slow down this Eagles offense, which it seems like they've been able to take advantage of the Unicorns defense, just outspeeding them. That second man always ready and poised for a follow-up touch off of that first man for the Eagles, and the Unicorns haven't really been able to quite disrupt it the way, or effectively disrupt it.
Yeah, like they've got all the tools and they've got the positioning. They just got to make things happen. They were playing well up to, I don't know what the difference was there. I don't know what made the difference, but the Eagles were able to just keep sustained pressure, and I think it looked like the Eagles were taking some longer shots, and the Unicorns kind of changed up, started pushing a little closer, and unfortunately they lose that first game 3-7.
Yeah, and I think from the Unicorns, I would want to see them start to win that mid boost battle, try to force the Eagles to stay on their own half, stay locked in defense, and I'd like to see Timmy B get back involved on that offense. I mean, he was able to find those 2 goals before. Maybe he'll be able to find maybe 2 goals and maybe a couple more here in their game number 2, but not if Yeet has anything to say off the kickoff. Gonna find an early goal for the Eagles.
Double commit there by the Unicorns. They didn't get the ball. Nobody got back, and 1-0 lead for the Eagles.
And now Timmy against Yeet off the kickoff. Ball gonna go into the hands of Lurk, who's trying to set up a double touch. Just Finer in the way. But Yeet ain't gonna be able to interrupt this one. Now Timmy B trying to win the midfield battle right here. Finer gonna come out on top, looking to pass it to Timmy B. Timmy B isn't there, and now he has a 1v1 opportunity, looking for the musty. Not able to find it. Timmy B was able to race back, and now Finer trying to beat Lurk out, but instead Lurk is gonna look for a shot. Finer has to send it away to safety, and now Yeet following it up, but Finer winning out the 50. Now looking for a quick shot, but nothing too threatening. Now Finer follow-up shot. That is threatening enough, and the Unicorn's gonna tie this one up.
Yeah, Yeet just got that touch on the ball, kind of pushed it out center, not the way you want that to go. Just a quick pass out there to Finer on accident, and boom, nobody's home. Then the Unicorns are going to tie it up. We've got Yeet, and it looks like Timmy B on the kickoff here. Lurk is going to be able to get back almost a kickoff goal there for the Unicorns. Ball's pushing up. Timmy B's going to push it out. Yeet takes it up off the ceiling. Tries to get a little bit of a double touch. Not quite able to get there. Timmy B's going to get aggressive. There's Finer. Nobody back. Timmy B with the touch. And an excellent passing play by the Unicorns. And they take the lead. And that's the teamwork that we saw in the beginning of the first game. And here it is back again. And these are the Unicorns that we recognize. We just need to wait and see if they can carry that through to the second half.
Yeah, and we're going to have to see if the Eagles can bounce back, as it seems like they were able to find a second win in that first game. Will they have a third win maybe? Here in our game number 2, Timmy B trying to take it past the other way, looking for the bump, gonna open things up, buy some time and space for Finer. Now Lurk not able to get to it. Now Finer gonna send it the other way. Yeet gonna take control. Lurk finding the bump on Timmy B, but Yeet no boost to his name, has to settle for 50. Finer is going to be allowed to take control and possession. Yeet racing to take that away from him. Timmy B's up early to shut that one down. Now Yeet trying to play it out of his own half, and both teams currently fighting for that midfield possession. Eagles trying to break out of their own half, Conway.
Yeah, there's been a lot of midfield play here that seems to have made a little bit of a difference, as that ball bounces on the goal line and Yeet's going to put it in. Goodness. Just a excellent little bounce play there. Both the Unicorn defenders get back in time, but not able to do much with it. And here we go. We have, it looks like it's going to be Yeet and Timmy on a kickoff again. Timmy gets the ball rolling, but not able to get follow-up on it. Lurk is going to carry it. Finer has a touch. Yeet is going to push it back towards the Unicorns' end. A little bit of a pass play, and Yeet's going to put that one in. And here we are, midway point of the match, and these Eagles are fired up. They said, oh, Unicorns want to make a pass play? We're going to do the same. And they looked great.
And they're able to take the lead right here. Almost half the game remaining. Right here, Eagles. Nice little pass play. Dish out from Yeet to Lurk. And Lurk able to find the back of the net. 2-goal lead here for the Eagles.
Oh my goodness. That one was quick right off the rip. The Unicorns are going to have to respond here. They don't want to go down more than 2 like they did the last game. It just makes it so difficult. Finer with the carry. Finer's going to put that on net. And as we talk about it, Finer is going to push that one in, cut that lead to 1, and just excellent play off the kickoff. Lurk not able to get back.
Yeah, and we're seeing another kickoff goal coming out from the Unicorns, just like they drew it up. So one more goal to go for the Unicorns, and let's see, Finer might be able to find it right here. No, Lurk able to deny that one. Now Timmy trying to keep this ball into play. Instead, Lurk gonna be taking it down the other way. Unicorns look a little bit panicked. Yeet gonna send this one on target, but it's not threatening enough. Eagles still with the lead. Lurk gonna turn on this one. The ball gonna bounce out in favor of Finer, who's looking to take it to the backboard. He meets Yeet right there. And Yeet gonna go up and beat Timmy out to this one. Finer gonna play it safely into the corner. Finally able to find a nice booming clear into the Eagles' half, but that's only to the detriment of the Unicorns. Currently down a goal. They need to make something.
Yeah, they do need to make something happen. And like you said earlier, when that ball was on their end, the Unicorns did look a little bit disjointed. Timmy with a couple of touches that maybe Finer should have gotten. Thankfully, it did work out in their favor. Nothing crazy. Pass play out. Finer's going to push that one, but it goes off the backboard. Here's a shot by Yeet towards the net. Lurk's got it. Not able to do anything with it. It goes wide. Finer's going to carry, and the Unicorns are going to tie it up with 1:07 left. Just excellent movement down the field, able to get the Eagles off their game, and they tie it up with 1:07.
Yeah, and Yeet right there, no boost to his name. Unfortunately, just didn't pass correctly to pick up any boost and gets outpaced there by Finer. Fantastic heads-up play coming out from him to tie things up for the Unicorns.
Yeah, Boost, just such a precious lifeblood of this game. You don't want to get caught without it. Finer up, Lurk able to make a touch, but Timmy says, I'm going to go up and touch it too. There's Yeet pushing it towards the corner. Here comes Timmy bouncing off of Lurk, but Yeet tries to make a touch, and Lurk is there bouncing it the other direction. Lurk's going to carry this one up. Finer driving around in a circle, not able to do anything with it. Timmy's going to push that ball wide. They may get a chance to break away here, maybe a little bit of a counterattack. Timmy was carrying it, but Yeet is going to get a demo. Finer's going to push that one mid. Lurk says, let me help you there. Not able to do anything with it. It's up in the corner. Timmy's going to go up for it, push it towards net. Does not get the touch that they're looking for. Not really doing much with it. This game is all right there on the goal line. Offense, Eagles keeping the pressure up, bouncing, trying to put one on it, touches, and we go to OT.
What a save. What a last line of defense coming out from the Unicorns right there to deny the Eagles and force this overtime. Now, can they capitalize? Finer almost able to, just off of the side post right there. Almost done, 12 seconds in, but yet we continue marching on.
Yeah, that was a dangerous play there by Timmy, pushing that out. It centered it right in front of the net, but there was nobody there, and the Eagles were going to push on it. Timmy with an excellent save off the goalpost, trying to clear it off of Lurk, gets it off. Here comes Timmy, going to try to touch the ball. Maybe a little bit of a carry, a good little flick over Lurk. Lurk's going to make a touch. Timmy is going to put it on, but Lurk with the save. Finer is going to have to try to keep this one off of Yeet. Yeet is there. The nose, not able to do anything. There's Timmy pushing it down. It's going to go into the Eagles' end. Lurk with the catch. It's going to pop up. A little bit of a 50. Finer and Yeet going for it. Lurk with the touch, puts it towards net. Timmy's able to get up and push it. It's going to go back mid. Here comes Finer, trying to maybe draw the Eagles out into the corner to get them away from the net. Not able to do anything with it. Lurk with the demo on Timmy. Yeet's going to take a shot. It's high. Yeet with the follow-up, not able to get there. Finer and the Unicorns pushing back the other way. Finer's going to push that one back into the corner. Lurk tries to turn on it. Does not. Leaves it for Yeet. Yeet's going to push that one down, but it looks like it's going to push wide into the corner. And the Eagles hit the crossbar again. Here's a shot, and Yeet is going to polish this one off. 131 into OT, and these Eagles take the second game.
And oh my gosh, it seemed like the Eagles were knocking on the door, but they were their own worst enemies, just hitting the crossbar and the post time and again. It seemed like either one had to give, and the Eagles coming out on top this time.
Yeah, if you're the Unicorns here, what adjustments do you think you can make? I mean, they allowed 14 shots on goal. They saved a good bit of them there. 8 saves total for the Unicorns. They scored 4 goals on 8 shots. Eagles playing fairly good defense, but they only had to make 3 saves. So if you're the Eagles, what are you trying to do? And it looks like you've got a timeout here by the Unicorns, so they can try to gather themselves. So they will take an extra minute at the end of this end of match countdown here.
Yes, sir. And like you mentioned, they did indeed call that timeout. So now they're going to take a moment to kind of strategize and figure out how to break down this Eagles offense and their defense right there. I mean, fantastic work coming out from both Finer and Timmy. It just seems like they need to find a way to shut down when the Eagles start getting that offense going and those extended possessions on their half of the field.
Yeah, the Unicorns are really pushing the tempo, but they find themselves, from what I can tell, they find themselves getting stuck in the other end, especially if the pass doesn't go the way they want, or the shot doesn't go, and they just barely push it wide. It hits the goalpost, it hits the crossbar. It'll bounce back out, and the Eagles are able to counterattack. And really, it seems like a lot of the Eagles' goals have been on that counterattack, to where the Unicorns haven't been able to get back and play any defense.
Yeah, and it seems like in that previous game, the Unicorns were able to capitalize a couple of times, catching the Eagles just a little bit too far pushed up. But once the Eagles got comfortable on that offense, keeping the Unicorns on defense, it was hard for the Unicorns to really break out and get those solid touches that they really needed to maintain possession and an offensive attack of their own.
Yeah, I mean they've gotten good opportunities and they're playing well. Maybe not getting the bounces that they need, but everything is not going to plan. But they're in it and they've been in it. So and the minute timeout is over. So we will get these players back in and we will go ahead.
All right. And the players hitting the field. So we get game number 4, or my apologies, game number 2. Yeah.
Game 3.
Game number 3. Third time's the charm. And
Yeah,
we'll
that's
have
all
to
right.
see. And it looks like we have a player disconnect. And with it being within the first minute, no goals scored, we'll have to get the lobby back and remade as we try to get that player back in.
Yeah, just a little bit of disco there. League rules do allow if nobody scores within the first minute, they're allowed to get everything reconnected and restart that game 3. So we will take a second here and get everybody regathered so that we can make sure that everybody is able to make it back in and play. We don't like to put any disadvantages. We had a situation yesterday where a team did score within like the first 3 seconds of the game and unfortunately not able to restart it once somebody scores. So we'll get everybody gathered back up. We'll jump back in and we will rock and roll.
Yeah, as we wait on the Eagles, as it was Yeet who seemed to be the affected player right there. But definitely a nice breather for the Unicorns. Had to kind of figure out what they want to get going, figure out, take a moment to breathe and figure out what they want to do going forward.
Yeah, another unintended timeout here. They get a little bit more time, like you said, to talk about it, and it may end up working out in their favor. We will see what happens, but yeah, people do tend to lose connection on here. It's just the nature of the beast. So we will see if we can get everything going again.
All right, and one.
I'd like to give a quick shout out there to Galloway for breaking the overlay. We appreciate all the work he does in the background. We are looking to see if the Eagles will qualify for an emergency sub here. They can get another player in real quick with if it's an emergency. So that would help out. It looks like we're being told that Yeet is on his way back into the game, so we will be fine there. We'll just hold tight.
Yeah, it looks like the affected player was able to work their things out. But either way, let's take this opportunity to break down what we have seen so far. I mean, the Eagles have done a fantastic job so far, breaking down the Unicorns defense and kind of finding that second win, like we mentioned earlier, where in that second half they're able to just come back together and bring this roaring offense and just keep the Unicorns stuck on their half for what always seems like the end of every game.
Yeah, and like I said, they've been able to punish everything. If the unicorns get overextended in their end, or they're just not able to get back or rotate back, they've been able to punish that And like I said earlier, we've seen a lot of their goals. We've seen a lot of their goals come on those counterattacks popping in and out. So we have all of our players back in the match. So here in a minute, we will get started again.
Yes, indeed. Finally do have all the players in the match. And let's get them on the field. And
A little
indeed,
bit of the
all the players.
extended break there.
But indeed, the players have hit the field, and we have game number 3 underway. Quite a long time out there for the Unicorns. Can't believe they would do that to us. But
Yeah,
they're
they
going to
got
be
much
starting
more
off.
than they were bargaining for there.
But hopefully it pays dividends for them, and they are leading the attack right now here in game number 3. Timmy able to send one on target. Both Eagles have to dive for that one to keep it out of the back of their net. Now Lurk trying to take it the other way, trying to play it past Finer. A little bit of bully ball. Yeet, quick turn, not going to be enough. Timmy trying to just stuff the Eagles and prevent them from advancing any further. And so far, nothing to show from either team, Conway.
Unicorns are moving the ball the way they need to off the goalpost, just not making any moves. And that ball is going to be towards there again. Goalpost, not their friend, but Timmy B is going to put the Unicorns on first. Just excellent ball movement, excellent play. They take it right over the head of the defender, and boom, they go up 1-0.
And another fantastic quick turn from Timmy, who seems to be the one being the aggressor for the Unicorns and trying to shut down this Eagles offense early.
Yeah, you could almost say he's the facilitator there, facilitating everything. And Finer playing an excellent second person there as they're going to back it up. Timmy gets a little bit of a shot there, must have touched the ball, but Lurk is going to be credited with the save. That ball is going to push up into the Unicorn zone. They're going to kick it out. That's a long ball. That's a little bit of a pinch, and that one could be in, and it is, and Timmy's going to be credited with that goal. 3:27 in, and these Unicorns started to build a little bit of a lead here.
And the Eagles caught overcommitting yet again. Yeet trying to play that one past the Unicorns, but unfortunately Lurk getting in the way, and it comes back to bite them. 2-goal lead for the Unicorns. Now we have
and they're carrying the ball down. The Eagles are definitely moving it into the zone, but like you said, just overextending themselves. As Finer's going to put that one on the goal line. Unicorns being very aggressive here after this timeout.
And it's paying dividends for them so far, as the Eagles have not been able to find the back of the net. They're being held to just 4 or 5 shots, and lets them add a goal in there while we're at it. Eagles finally break open the scoring.
Yeah, I didn't see a Unicorn defender anywhere near there. Looked like Timmy had just spawned in. I didn't see any demos. That doesn't mean that they didn't happen, but certainly lots of space there for the Eagles as that went. And speaking of demos, Timmy B is going to get one on Lurk. Finer is going to carry this ball down the field off the net. Going to carry it up off the wall, carry it, trying to double touch it off the backboard, but Lurk is going to interrupt that touch. Here comes Yeet, going to push that ball downfield into the corner. Finer spending some time in that corner, going to try to push back. Maybe they can get it around Lurk. They do. Yeet's going to try to turn and stop this ball. A little bit of a touch. It's just enough to disrupt Timmy B. Here comes Yeet down the field. Finer's going to get the touch. Yeet turns back around, able to get another touch on the ball. We're in the corner again. Finer going to put it up. A little bit of a 50. Timmy going to take the shot, and once again, the Unicorns hitting that side post.
And that's certainly going to come back to bite them if the Eagles are able to find a way back into this game. But for now, the Unicorns still able to maintain their 1-goal lead. Time counting down, and that's a fantastic shot. Lurk! Looks like he was trying to redirect it. Maybe he sent that one off course. What could have possibly been an Eagles goal. Now he has to turn this one the other way. Fantastic demo to open things up for the Eagles. A mutual demo coming out right there. And now Yeet trying to play this one past the Unicorns defense by himself, unable to do so. Timmy gonna turn it away. 1v1 in the corner versus Lurk, trying to pass this one out to Finer. Finer not gonna bite just yet. Lurk gonna take his time, trying to keep possession, and now Yeet is backwards, gonna get demoed for his efforts. Was able to clear this one out. The Unicorns playing patiently. They know they have the lead. They just need to kill time. The Eagles are the ones who have to fight their way through and over this deficit.
Yeah, somebody mentioned it. Galloway in the chat mentioned, instead of own goaling, we have the Eagles' own saving here. A little bit of a tradition being born. And as you said, the Unicorns just trying to kill the time here. You want to be conservative, but not too conservative. Basically just trying to play a giant game of keep away. Looks like they're going to push that one back downfield, but you got to be careful. Lurk there with a shot. Finer trying to turn on it, keeping it in the Eagles' corner. Going to get a demo on Yeet, and this is some real physical play from the Unicorns. We have not seen this in the first couple of games.
And that physical play is definitely paying off for them, as it's denying that second man, that follow-up touch that the Eagles were relying so heavily on to get and extend their plays and possessions. And now, with time dwindled down, the Unicorns going to put their first one on the board. Still down by 1.
They played pretty well. And it's good to see them. Obviously, this is a pretty low-scoring affair, but goodness, those shots. Timmy, 10 shots on goal, 2 goals, 2 saves. Maybe you'd like to see a few more of those go in. Like we mentioned, the goalpost. Oh my goodness. Just being almost the player of the game there for the Eagles. Not quite able to get themselves going the way that they were looking to. Not the same Eagles team that we saw in the beginning. And like I said, credit to the Unicorns for playing far more aggressively and physical, and it paid off. Like you said, took away the second touch, took away the second man, and that might be their key to taking this series to Game 5.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to see how the Eagles respond to that physicality. Do they respond in kind, or do they try to open things up and force the Unicorns to waste that extra boost and force them out of rotation fully for that demo and bump? It seems
Everybody's
both teams
joined up here. Yep, there you
go. Yep, both teams eager to get game number 4 underway. Unicorns trying to extend the series, trying to force a game number 5. Eagles trying to deny that.
Yeah, and it's in the Unicorn zone here. You're going to have to keep a little bit of pressure on. Timmy misses the ball. It's going to float into the corner. Yeet's going to put that one center, but Finer going to send it the other way. Here it comes up the middle. Finer with the demo on Lurk. Yeet also getting 50'd there. Ball not going the way they want to, and it looks like it could roll in for Finer. And the Unicorns once again scoring the first goal of the game. A little bit of double commit there on defense. Everybody gets deflected, and wow, that ball just kind of rolled in on them.
It just rolled in on them, and it might be enough for the Unicorns, as they were able to hold on to that 1-goal lead in the previous game. Let's see if the Eagles are able to reply back. And we see a 3-man whiff coming out, and Yeet just gonna take his time, gonna take control of the ball and find a tying goal here for the Eagles, breaking that drought.
Yeah, who needs a pass play when you can just drive it around the other team and push it in, and sometimes that's all it takes. You got to do it yourself, slow it down, and get nitty gritty in the end there. And that's what seemed to happen. And Lurk is going to push this one down. the other way, off the wall. Finer with an excellent spot to save it. That ball gonna float up, and that was very, very close for the Eagles to go up a goal.
And I think Yeet is going to be wanting those 2 shots back, just not able to find the back of the net. But the Unicorns definitely scrambling on defense right now. Finally, Finer going to find a favorable pinch that's going to make its way all the way into the Eagles' half. And Finer giving Yeet no time or space, going to immediately challenge that one. Does not want to give the Eagles time to set up. And now Timmy trying to find his own time and nothing doing. Now, Yeet just going to let one rip. Finer has to dive to make that save. Now, Lurk finally taking control. Going to try to set something up. Going to get bumped off of it by Finer. And now Yeet up early trying to beat out Finer. But Finer going to beat him out instead. And now Timmy B's turn to try to win the 1v1 against Lurk. Instead, Lurk going to find the pinch, the boost, and the ball. Able to play it past midfield. The ball is going to pinch out. Yeet taking his time. Actually going to give the possession to the Unicorns here. We're going to be able to take it down into the Eagles' half. Lurk has to dive to keep Finer from taking a shot. Both teams trying to find what seems to be the opening goal again, as we're still tied up almost halfway into our game number 4.
Yeah, and everybody just not able to get a good shot. As excellent defense there by Timmy B. Lurk taking the shot off the crossbar again for Yeet. The ball not falling the way that he would like it to go, and it's going to fly back mid. Lurk is there. Not a good touch on it. Finer's going to be there to clean that one up. Gets it around Yeet. They may have some space here. Lurk is going to get back. Yeet almost with the own goal in true Eagles fashion. Here we go with the ball pushing back down towards the Unicorns. He does have the ball. It looks like it could be open. Timmy's going to swipe in and get that save. And then Timmy's going to push that down. Finer with a little bit of a backflip. Not sure where that was going. Is this one in? And it is. And Yeet is going to put the Eagles on top 2-1 with 150 left. And just a little bit of a misplay there by the Unicorns, and that one was open.
Yeah, the Eagles are able to find a counterattack goal of their own there against the Unicorns there, which is quite an interesting thing to see. So most of the time, the Eagles were on the receiving end, and the Unicorns trying to put the Eagles on the receiving end of another offensive attack. Nothing paying out for them just yet. But Timmy B gonna pass this one down to Finer, but instead Yeet is all over it. Lurk gonna demo. Timmy B gonna make things harder for the Unicorns defense right here. Timmy needs to make a save and he's unable to do it as Yeet and the rest of the Eagles swarm the defense and the net, finding a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, we know that Unicorns are known more for their softness, fluffiness, cuteness. They have seemed to have gotten away from that physical play that we saw that was leading them to victory earlier, and the Eagles are using their talons to slash away at these Unicorns. And with 1 minute and 15 seconds left, the Unicorns need to get something going if they want to survive and go to game 2. Game 5. Sorry, if they want to take a second win and take this into a game 5. But right now, Eagles definitely in control. It seems like you said, Unicorns just getting kind of flustered as the Eagles are keeping the pressure on.
And the Eagles doing a fantastic job. Open net right here. Looks like Lurk, solo man play, going to be able to do it all by himself right here. 46 seconds remaining, putting the Eagles up by 3.
Yeah, and 46 seconds left. The Eagles are going to have to pull off a miracle to get it done. Use a little bit of that magic that they have contained in themselves. Let's see if they can get it done. Ball floating around on the Eagles' end, and the Eagles just going to put that one in as well. It looked like the Unicorns just backed off the play. Timmy B flies over there to get that boost. Finer stuck in that middle position where nobody wants to be when you're playing defense, and just a little floater going to go in. Certainly 4 goals in 39 seconds is not impossible, but highly unlikely, as Yeet is going to take this one off the top of the Unicorns. Looking at 30 seconds left. Yeet going for the double touch. Not able to get it, but can the Unicorns capitalize? They've got time. Lurk is going to push that one back towards the Eagles' end. Did not go into the net as the Unicorns maybe would have hoped. Lurk is going to push that one back center. Carry it down the middle. 10 seconds left in the corner. Finer putting a little bit of a body to Lurk. Timmy is going to send that one out. 3, 2, 1. The ball. He's going to keep that one up in the corner. It bounces up. It bounces out. Is it going to hit? It will. And the Eagles take the series. Not without the Unicorns putting up a fight. But, yeah, Eagles come out on top.
Yeah, and they did indeed put up quite a fight, quite a performance from both players, Finer and Timmy B. Phenomenal players in their own right. Finer having some success in the FTL Season 2, while Timmy B, I believe this is his freshman season here, and still a fantastic performance and showing here on our FDL stream for the Star League.
Yeah, unfortunately here we're not going to have time for any interviews with these folks, but they have played very, very well, and we will be bouncing out. Going to take a quick break to get everything set up so that we can have the next match, which, if I'm not mistaken, is... Let me find it here. Elite League Penguins Griffins in a little under 10 minutes. So please come back and join us for the next round of FDL action.
were perfection, I was the mess. I lacked emotion, you did your best. I was behind you through every step. You lost your way and you fell instead. Fell instead. Fell instead. I never told you I could give it all away. I never begged you or held you down to stay. I lack contentment, you long for joy. Built your resentment, it was a ploy. I lack contentment, you long for joy. Built your resentment, but it was all a ploy.
They're already ready. I think they took that. I think they took it as join on our command.
Yeah, I think they're backing out.
Oh, we are
Nope,
already
they are
on.
here.
I see it. They're already in, ladies and gentlemen. We're at there. I think what happened is Lil Spoon and Cuz got in here nice and quick because they wanted to get in there and 50 this ball inside the Penguin zone. We got Flushy, Cuz on the Penguin side, Griffins with Lil Spoon and Costin. Lil Spoon trying to get a double tap off air, does get that double tap, followed up by Costin. We've opened it up 15 seconds in. Let's do this.
Yeah, these guys were way more ready than we were here. Little Spoon and Costin coming out swinging. Griffins 1-0 lead, 14 seconds in, and excellent play there by the Griffins.
Yes, it was. They are really excited to be here, and that's going to make me really excited for the rest of this series. Cause coming off the ceiling, leaving it for Lil Spoon has very little boost, but doesn't matter because Costin's there to follow it up. It's 2-0, and we haven't even been 30 seconds in there, Conway.
Yeah, the Griffins swooping in with the wings and showing the Penguins how to fly here. Penguins not able to do a whole lot, but maybe they can slide one into the net here.
Let's see the answer right there. Kaz letting that 50 go into the corner. Flushy coming up, trying to beat Costin. They both miss it. Maybe a fake by somebody. Nice bump attempt. Kaz decides to get there, but that 50 is won by Spoon. Flushy has to get this into the corner. No boost right there, waiting for this ball patiently. That ball gets hit into the side, off the ceiling. Cuz coming around there a little bit better of an angle, goes off over Lil Spoon, trying to air drag this in and can't get it as Costin is able to flick this away into the corner, trying to take control now. Trying to make something happen. No, Flushy right there. Nice and easy flick over Lil Spoon, and that cuts that lead 2-1.
Yeah, just a beautiful little touch here. Flushy gets the touch, using the back of that Octane to pop that ball over the defender. And beautiful play there. Penguins showing some life here. 4 minutes exactly on the clock. Costin takes the kickoff into the Penguin zone. Here the ball comes off the wall. Can Lil Spoon get there? Cannot quite get there. Flushy going to try to challenge Costin, but a lot of space there. Costin's going to push that one wide. Lil Spoon trying to make a little bit of a play on the ball. There's Flushy again. Ball coming from the Penguins onto the Griffins side, and Lil Spoon is going to bounce that one. Costin is trying to push it back to the Penguins side. And it looks like Cos is going to try to carry. Once again, just excellent midfield play by Costin, disrupting every Penguins challenge here, and catching that one again, KG.
Yes, and this one's going to get centered to Lil Spoon, who sends it up to Costin. Costin off the wall. Flushy reading that pretty well and is able to get another touch and yet another touch into the corner. Spoon having to try to do something a little different, send to the opposite side. No real challenge there for Cos, but that gets sent back in by Costin. A follow-up possibility, and that gets 50 by Cos, and Cos trying to control, can't get that side boost, but is able to pinch it in, getting the demo anyway. Lil Spoon able to get it around Cos as Flushy decides not to attack. Flushy maybe getting beat by Lil Spoon, but no, is able to get back just in time, keeping that lead 2-1 right now, but that flick by Costin, the follow-up, never mind. Costin says, shut up, Castin.
Yeah, Griffins just playing really well, able to make some touches and move everything up and down the field, and yeah, Costin almost posts that one and still able to get it in.
Yes, and this 3-1 lead, not even halfway through, still plenty of time for the Penguins to get back in this. But right now, they are down. Flushy coming off the wall with no boost, leaving it for Kaz, who tries to get this on target and does not, as Costin hits it the other way with full boost, trying to make a play. Unfortunately, sends us too far to the opposite side, and that's not really what they're looking for. Kaz does takes their own boost, now takes control of this ball, trying to send this up, air drag or something here. Demo in the backhand, Lil Spoon having to do something. Great control and great patience, and that is beautiful by Lil Spoon, and apparently today there is a spoon.
Yeah, that was just a really good play, really good control and carry, like you said, and it worked out really good defensively. Lil Spoon carrying this one down, trying to back it off the backboard, and not able to get it on net, but a good little play there, showing the Penguins, hey, you're going to have to guard this, you're going to have to watch this, and there's Costin going to push that one down. Flushy's going to play that one off of the corner. Lil Spoon tries to get there. Cos is there too. Flushy giving the ball some space, taking some time, going to gather it up, grab the boost, bounces it off a Lil Spoon into the corner, going to try to go for it. Cos does not get it, pops it over Lil Spoon. Costin in net. Costin with a good 50 to push it back to the Penguins side. Lil Spoon is there, controlling it, and pitches it off the goal post, and the Griffins go up 4-1.
Yeah, I think Kaz right there probably regrets not being a little more aggressive earlier on their side, and a good job by Lil Spoon in the 1v1, keeping Kaz on the back wheels, and they're down 4-1, minute 22. Still think there's time on that clock, but right now, the way the Griffins are playing, you've really got to change something up and get them off their game real quickly, because we might have another one, we don't, and that was an opportunity to really extend this lead and maybe even put the nail in the coffin. But if we can get something quick here on the Penguin side, there might be a chance for getting back in this game.
Yeah, they're absolutely going to have to do something, and at this point in the game, at this level of Rocket League competition, you can't give anybody space, and you got to be deliberate with your touches. Like you said, Cos maybe being a little bit more aggressive in certain touches, as the Penguins are going to put one in, cut that lead to 2, 46 seconds left, and the Penguins look like they're trying to stage a little bit of a comeback here, and a good pass play from Cos.
I agree. Definitely good job being aggressive and not slowing down too much. They were barreling down with 46 seconds. There is time on that clock. Kaz can't quite catch that. Can they get it around Costin? They do get it around Costin. Opportunity. Can't quite get it on Spoon, who's able to get this cleared out to the other side as we approach 30 seconds. Conway, the Penguins really do need something to go their way real quickly, or else time's going to be that big bad factor.
Yes, they do, and Costin's up. That one's going to float. Flushy's going to put that one in, and just as you say that, the Penguins put one in. 23 seconds left. They're going to have to be really aggressive off this kickoff to get this going, but they've been able to score a decent time left.
Yes, and you have to say that they're can be a teeny bit patient, but you can't be too patient. You got to kind of go for it. You're down 4-3 with 20 seconds left. Flushy trying to get a double, can't quite get it. Kaz decides not to go for this one, doesn't have much boost, now does get their own corner boost. Flushy going back, trying to play some defense here, maybe a passing play, a little bit of an air drag up to Flushy. Flushy can't get a solid hit on it. There was an opportunity. Kaz having to turn on it, goes up, 50's in, it hits the ceiling. Flushy going up, gets that touch into Kaz, who can't get there in time, and it hits the ground. The Griffins win game 1.
Yeah, I thought it was on net, just a little bit of air under it, and goodness, that would have been a beautiful play as time expired. But Griffins take game 1. Costin's defense was magnificent in the midfield. Griffins definitely dominated all those midfield touches and kept the Penguins from crossing the field most of the time. It wasn't until really towards the end that the Penguins kind of came on and was able to work around that.
Yeah, and the 10 shots to 5 shots from the Griffins on the Penguins, I would like to say that the 1 save to 5 shots, that means that the Penguins didn't really have anything too dangerous to get on there. So what they really need, the Penguins too dangerous. They weren't able to save many of those other ones. And I guess what I'm gonna see here is can the Penguins, just I don't know, like the Griffins, they came out really, really fast. I think they need to just try to slow them down in the beginning.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe a little bit more physical play, more bumps, and more demos. If you start, I don't want to say necessarily targeting Costin, but if you take the opportunity not to go out of your way, but if you cross paths, kind of bump or demo or do something like that, you could make something happen. And we will wait and see what happens here. Looks like we have 1 player in, waiting for the other 3. There's the Penguins are in. 1 of the Griffins is in. Waiting for the 3rd, and there we go. And so here's the kickoff. Looks like it's going to be Lil Spoon versus Kaz. Lil Spoon flips it right around, gets behind the defender, and there's Flushy. Going to carry it down, flicks it over Costin. Kaz is up. Kaz is going to get the bump, but that pesky crossbar. Flushy is going to turn on that. It's going to stay mid. Kaz tries to get the touch, and Lil Spoon is going to clear that out, but a little bit of dangerousness by the Penguins right off the rip.
Yes, and an opportunity, a pass by Spoon to Costa, but a good job by Flushy. Kaz doesn't have any boost, and Flushy gets away from it, not in goal. And unfortunately, I think that right there must be a little miscommunication, because right here, a little bit of a miss. And look at, as you can see, Flushy turning away. That's a mistake that the Griffins were able to take advantage of.
Yeah, and a good momentum swing there, too. The Penguins had a lot going for them, just not able to get it underneath that crossbar. And Griffins open up the scoring.
This ball's dangerously stopped inside the Griffins zone. Kaz is trying to get there. Flushy all the way back for that boost. No double by Kaz. Lil Spoon gets it around Flushy, who was getting dangered by Costin. And there we go. And that out of position really cost them another goal. And looks like the Griffins, yet again, coming off real strong in the early stages of this game.
Yeah, Griffins once again just jumping out to that lead, and they are not letting go. Here comes Costin. Gonna try to bump Flushy. Lil Spoon's gonna push that ball back around. It's gonna go down, or the Penguins gonna get a holy roller, and they do. Long shot snipe from Flushy to cut that lead to 1. 4:01 left, and just an excellent play there.
I think that I'm just going to go guessing that they probably didn't think that they had boost left. Flushy had plenty in the tank, was able to get in front, good read. That's that lead that cuts. Again, I feel like we've seen this, a little bit of a fake here. Let's get sent up, but Kaz reading that very well is able to stop that, any type of thing from happening. Kaz does get that boost, centers it, trying to push it forward and can't, and this ball's a little bit dangerous on their side as Spoon unfortunately wails it off the back. Does try to get that double, but can't quite read that one as Flushy sending this high. Kaz getting a chance to get back corner, and then Costin getting a great fake on Flushy, who goes flying by. Opportunity for a goal. Kaz has to get there in time, but no, Spoon is there. 3-1, 3:30 to go.
Wow, that play there from Costin, that cut just right off the wall, just goes over, floats, and Lil Spoon with the follow-up. That is probably the best example of team play we've seen tonight.
Oh yeah, and then some of the opportunities that the teams have tried to do on their team plays, some of them just haven't quite been there. Good demo by Flushy to stop Costin. Kaz gets that corner boost, can get it around Spoon, but unfortunately gets demoed. Flushy tries to demo Costin, who dodges it. This is an opportunity right here. Gets another fake on Kaz, but can't get it around Flushy this time, who tries to switch fields. No, switches players here. Kaz is going to take over. They both got some sort of boost, but Lil Spoon comes off the ceiling, reading that one pre-jumping. We're under 3 minutes to go with a 3-1 lead yet again. It looks like the Griffins are in control of this game.
Yeah, and a dangerous shot there for the Penguins to bring it down the field, but goodness, not able to capitalize again, and I gotta say that's been the story of the Penguins so far. A little bit of a musty by Lil Spoon. Kaz is going to carry this one down. Does Kaz have the open net? And they do, and the Penguins are going to score, cutting the lead to 1 with 2:33 left. That was an excellent play and just a little bit of overextension by the Griffins, and Kaz is able to capitalize on that.
Yes, the dodge by Kaz against Costin. Costin not able to get that on target. And there we go. And then we're halfway through this game now officially as Costin trying to get this in. Kaz able to read this one. Opportunity as Flushy went flying by and missing it. Kaz coming off the wall, trying for maybe some sort of double tap. Cannot get it as Spoon is able to collect this. Send it up to Costin. Flushy's able to clear this out, getting it just in time and taking that corner boost. The 50 is won by Costin. Costin can't beat Kaz. That ball rolls up the wall as Kaz tries to get the mid boost. Does, but pinches it flying opposite side to Costin, who gets it around Flushy. No, I was wrong. Spoon trying to get this in and cannot. And an opportunity maybe on offense not had as Kaz trying to get some boost. But the ball gets sent to the opposite side, and Conway a little bit of back and forth as the time starts to tick down. Good save.
Yeah, if I'm the Penguins definitely need to watch out for those double commits. That little bit of pass play that we saw on the wall was started with a little bit of a double commit, and thankfully they were able to do something with it. Lil Spoon breaking some axles, and Lil Spoon carry that one in. Oh, that's a devastator right there.
Oh, it's what happens when you look into a spoon. You're inverted, and that's exactly what happened to Kaz. Just went flying by, upside down, inside out, and didn't know where they were. Spoon, like breaking those axles, if you will, as Kaz and Costin meeting in. That gets 50'd, a little bit dangerous, but no. Spoon sending it away as Flushy went for the boost. 4-2 lead yet again, an opportunity for the Penguins to come back. Flushy trying to get a little bit of a flip reset, can't quite do it. Spoon with good patience, and they are going to retreat yet again as the Penguins can't quite sustain any offense to scare the Griffins this game. Coming up on a minute, and again, the Penguins down 2.
Yeah, and the Penguins there with a little bit of crossing play. Slight double commit by the Griffins. That could have been bad. You know, constant coming across Little Spoon, but thankfully it didn't. It's pushing around. They got it in the corner of the Penguins zone. Little Spoon waiting for it. Kaz getting a little bit too aggressive on the flip, a little early, and unfortunately, I think it looked like they bopped that ball in towards the net. Just, yeah, right off the wall there. Oh, that's disappointing if you're Kaz and the Griffins are dominating this game. But 44 seconds left. Let's see if they can score any of those 3 goals that they need.
Yes, they definitely want to keep that fight because this isn't over. Great pass. Flushy trying to get it. Comes off the wall, trying to get a double, but Spoon had plenty of boost and sends it to Costin. Kaz playing this dangerous. Flushy with no boost trying to get in there, but unfortunately they just are a bit out of position. A demo coming and a great job at it, but instead of the demo, they get the bump, stopping Kaz, and Lil Spoon scoring yet again 6-2, and they have really taken over this game.
Yeah, these Griffins are looking unstoppable. I mean, the Penguins were close last game and, you know, 1 or 2 seconds away from tying that one up, and Griffins are just walking away with this one.
Oh, no,
I might take the timeout here before the end of this one, just because, or at the end of this one, just gather yourselves and see if you can't make a series of this.
Yes, and it seems like this exact same thing happened last time almost, except the demos are a little bit switched. That happened. Costin goes down, Kaz was able to patiently wait and get that goal. 13 seconds, a crazy thing has to happen to get back in this, but that means that they can still do it. But there's like there's a difference in patience, and there's a difference right now in the mistakes that are being made. The Penguins are making a little bit too many, and as they do, the Griffins are really doing a great job of punishing those mistakes, and that's right now I think is the biggest difference.
Yeah, and that's absolutely true. That's something that we were talking about. They're just, like I said, constant in the midfield play, and the touches have been just absolutely incredible and really good shots. And Flushy on basically right when we talked about it, Flushy taking the timeout.
And that's a good idea. Right now, we got Lil Spoon at 5 for 5 with 1 assist and 2 saves, hitting quad digits. That's 1,012 points right there. It's Costin a little bit along for the ride, although I can't say that. Costin playing an absolutely wonderful game yet again. You said they were great defensive player in the first game and the second game in midfield, and keeping that one in their sights. And I think you're right. There's definitely got to be something that they're doing, which probably is the mid game, that's really taking the Penguins out of their element.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. I don't know what else the Penguins can do. I mean, they're getting shots on, and the counterattacks and the overextensions are really what seems to be the difference at this level of Rocket League, and that's the mistakes that we always see get punished. If you're attacking too far forwards and you mistouch the ball, it's just gonna pop in, and it's gonna put you down, and too many of those, and it's hard to come back from.
Yes, and if you're in the elite league, there's players, and this is where things get separated. Elite League has more consistent players, and like I said, open goal opportunities. While they still miss, they're definitely punished a lot easier. And then in twos, you said it, when you overextend a little too much. The Penguins showed it at the end of the past 2 games. While they had the opportunity, they didn't have to worry about it. The Griffins did overextend, and they got in there. So the Penguins are back in, the Griffins are back in, and Conway, we have a possibility at the end to end this series, or could the Penguins get back into this?
Well, they took their timeout, so I assume they're gonna take put a really good strategy in here, and
What is
our
going
timeout
on?
is up, and I don't know where our players are. Flushy is in, and there's Cause. Okay, so they're gonna go. Maybe.
Got a Whoops in there. Hold on. They're leaving the match, and I think that's
Okay, they're
probably
gonna
a good idea.
They
Yes,
got a
it's
little overzealous. I was just about to tell them that the timeout was over, and well, this
that's
is
a little. They're getting a
this
little
is what
spicy.
happens. Yeah, just rushing things.
All right. So, all right. Don't get me wrong. Not this happens sometimes. Players get a little excited. They got things to do. They got people to see. And right now, it could be a little late in some corners of the world, some areas, especially those of you who are trying to get some sleep right now. Nobody's trying to get some sleep right now, because we're here for some FDL doubles action, aren't we, Conway?
Yeah, absolutely. That's just one of those things that happens, and oh, they're trying to get it finished. They're trying to get it finished, and it's just the way that these things go.
Maybe
Uh,
this is gamesmanship.
I mean, it very well could be. It's always one of those things that can happen there.
All right.
Let's
So
see
as we
here.
get this fixed back up, the players getting back in, looks like we have one of the teams already in, and the team that took the timeout in the beginning, I'm pretty sure hasn't quite gotten in yet. Like I said, it's gamesmanship. They're trying to get in the heads, as Kaz and Flushy are back, looking like Costin's ready to go. Lil Spoon's ready to go. Flushy and Kaz are in, and Conway, take it away.
All right, looks like we've got Lil Spoon, and let's see who else takes the kickoff there. So we Cause kicks it right over to Costin. That could be a dangerous mistake as Costin's going to carry that one across. Cause is able to get the pop. We can Lil Spoon get up and make the touch, and he does. They do. There's Flushy going to play that one. Cause making a little bit of a move. Gets it around Costin, and Cause with the beautiful upper 90 shot.
This is a fake. That is on purpose. Flushy with a flip, giving Kaz all the boost and a banger, getting it in, and that is exactly the answer that they needed to have. The opening statement in this game to get themselves back into it. That's a 50. That's a 50. It's going to get sent into the Penguins side. Not quite too dangerous yet as Spoon coming off, hitting the back wall, and Flushy trying to clear it with Spoon in front. Kaz finally getting into their zone and getting a little bit of a dunk. Not able to follow that up. That could have been pretty intense to start this game there.
Yeah, it could have been, and I would like to point out that the last team that took a timeout on the other stream, as this ball's going to roll in and Costin is going to score and tie this one up. That was a little bit of a roller. That was the defense just not able to get there and do what they needed to do. Kaz got hung up on the other attacker. Looked like it was Lil Spoon. I was going to say, the other team that took a timeout in the last game, there was a little bit of technical difficulties in there between their two, and that was able to give them a little bit of extended timeout. And it looks like Lil Spoon going to put that one on net off the crossbar, and the Griffins just coming out firing again. No quit in these Griffins, lots of fire, and they really just haven't taken a lull. I don't think the Penguins have really had a chance to get heated up, aside from the couple of goals that we saw in Game 1.
Oh, good job by Costin, as that could have had an opportunity for Kaz to get in there. Flushy having to play some type of thing here. What an air drag. Flushy, the great save. Lil Spoon can't get it as Kaz is able to block it. Flushy with very little boost left, trying to send it home. Costin has enough to flick it to the side, although that's a little dangerous as Kaz trying to get it opposite side. They got plenty. That a little dangerous as Costin goes by. But yet again, nice and controlled. There's Flushy and Costin playing a little bit of a game. Flushy has the boost now. That's going to get sent up. Great bump. Kaz has an open goal opportunity and is able to get it. They take a 2-1 lead. 3:19 to go here, Conway.
Yeah, Penguins just absolutely playing that one great, and those are the demos and the bumps that we talked about that they needed to have. A little bit of physical play goes a long way when you get up to this level. You take somebody out of the play, and it opens up the net.
Ooh, good 50 right off the bat on the kickoff. Flushy is able to get that side boost. Pre-jump by Costin's able to flick to the other side. Lil Spoon not able to send this upfield. Gives Flushy a chance to get back and misses the mid-boost. Having to come back from farther away. Leaves the mid-boost for Kaz, so Spoon running out of boost. Can Kaz get there in time? Costin's able to flick it up. Kaz trying to turn around. Costin is there to play a little bit of bully. Not able to get a great clear, although Flushy is able to get it around this time. Still beating Spoon, getting that into the corner, keeping them on side of the Griffins, and that's kind of what they need to do. They need to keep that ball on their side. Great bump away as Lil Spoon tried to make a play. Flushy trying to do something with it, but that's going to get sent to the opposite side where Lil Spoon is waiting, although Costin gets dunked by Flushy halfway through this game, Conway, and the Penguins really, really need to keep this up if they want to keep the series going.
Yeah, absolutely, and there was a chance there when it was either Cause or Flushy started dribbling the ball. It was down in the Penguins' end, and just a little bit of hesitation from Spoon, and it looked like it made the world of difference there, that the Penguins were able to move the ball down, and there's Lil Spoon going to get a defensive play, but Flushy follows that up, and this is going to be the first time the Penguins get a 2-goal lead here in this series. Just excellent play there by Cause to push that ball down, get it stopped, and Flushy with the follow-up. That was beautiful team play.
Yes, and that bump at the end by Kaz hitting the, I think it was Lil Spoon, and Costin was trying to come back, and that prevented anything from going, and it turned him around, and this is right what they needed. The Penguins playing very aggressive. Demo inside, that's probably not a great idea, but Flushy does have enough boost as Spoon doesn't have any. Flushy definitely doing a good job of being patient, but Lil Spoon answering that demo. Kaz getting it around one, can't get it around the next as Lil Spoon was up in time. Good job by Flushy to get this away from Costin, as Costin really wanted to send that goal in. Kaz and Flushy a little too close. That's going to be a pass to Costin. Kaz is able to get this one as that was close enough. for a good save. The 50 is there, but it's going to get around Costin, although too slow as Kaz tried to send this in to an open goal opportunity. And Conway, they are playing so much faster this game.
Yeah, we haven't seen this level of aggression out of the Penguins. It's like somebody flipped a switch, you know? They decided that they needed to play harder and faster, and it is working out. Aside from a couple of very, very close plays from Costin, I mean, the Penguins have almost put one or two more in. It's been crazy.
Oh! And unfortunately, 1v2 for an entire time. Flushy not getting back quick enough. Little too far of a rotation, if you want to call it that, and not able to hit that ball. Up 3-2 with 51 seconds left, but they gotta keep this lead if they want to extend this series. And I'm gonna tell you something, the Griffins, there's still plenty left in that tank, although I'm confused as to why they're hitting it backwards. I won't lie.
Yeah, that playing in your own end is a very dangerous, high risk, high reward, maybe high risk, low reward play. Cause just able to pull that one back. I don't know if Costin was just trying to bring them down and get them confused, but whatever it was, Penguins back up 2 goals.
Yeah, I don't think it worked if it was supposed to be a little bit of a cheeky play there. Kaz trying to air drag it in, and Spoon gets it in, and the things that were going right for the Griffins last game are going right for the Penguins this game.
Yeah, I don't know if we spoke on it, but Kaz has 4 goals this game, just popping off. Flushy playing a really good the second person, and this game is going in the exact way that you want it to. If you're the Penguins, get some momentum on your side, and they're really holding steady on defense against these Griffins.
Yes, as Costin's going to send it into Spoon, and that's going to go wide yet again. Open goal opportunity, and there we go, 6-2, and they're answering this game. And 19 seconds left. It's not looking good for the Griffins. Not at all.
Yeah, it's been a really good match. I mean, it started off slow, and they got it all together, and the Penguins are just going off, popping off, freezing the competition. And we had somebody say forfeit in the chat. I don't quite think that that's an option here in FDL competition. So it looks like they're just gonna let the timer run out, because obviously the more goals you score, the longer it stretches that match out. So we're gonna let the timer go down, and the Penguins take game 3 6-2, and what a statement win, KG.
Yes, and they needed it real bad. The Griffins were really, really taking it to the Penguins, and that was exactly the answer they needed. And that definitely goes to that shows that the possibility of this series going to 5 is in the books, because that was a very convincing win. The Griffins were really having trouble finding anything for the entire game. I mean, they had 10 shots, but I'll be honest, they didn't feel like really good ones. The Penguins kind of felt like they were always in the right positions, and the Penguins really bullied them the entire game.
Yeah, I mean, well, the Penguins had 11 shots there. Flushy with 6 saves. That, if you look at the way that game went, that's gotta be the big change. I mean, we didn't see that high a number of saves, even with the level of shots that the Griffins were getting. So that is a really good number, and considering Cause scored 4 of the goals, I mean, I think that they've really kind of settled in and figured out their positions. Flushy lets Cause kind of go up and shoot and make the moves, and Flushy's going to make the saves and work on the passes. And looks like everybody's jumping in here for this game 4, so let's get this going and see how this one goes.
Oh, heck yes. Flushy and Lil Spoon meeting in the middle. That's going to get in yet another 50. Kaz is getting that side boost over Costin, but Costin's going to take control of this ball, but gets demoed in the process. This is a bit dangerous because Flushy doesn't have any boost. Spoon should have gone in, decided not to, and unfortunately, I think that was an opportunity you should have taken to get that. Flushy's going to sit this and try to lay this down, giving Kaz a chance to get back. That's going to be a pass into Costin, unfortunately a little too far over. Kaz coming off the wall, coming flying off. They're out of boost as Costin just got to send this in over their heads and cannot do it as Flushy's able to get that save 30 seconds in. No score, but it's definitely, too early to tell what's going on.
Yeah, and that's the second instance in this series where we've seen that Lil Spoon may be a little hesitant to make some sort of move, and you have to be deliberate and confident at this level of Rocket League in your movements, because if you hesitate for a second, or you don't have confidence in your moves, the other team is going to take advantage, as we have seen the Griffins do to the Penguins. And Flushy's just gonna pop that one in over two Griffin defenders. Looked like somebody stopped the ball. I didn't see exactly who it was. Yeah, Costin with the stop, and Flushy just steals that one right off the bounce, and an excellent shot there. Penguins up 1-0, 3:56 to go. Lil Spoon and Cause off the kickoff. Flushy gets the touch. That ball pushes up into the air, back up onto the Griffins side. Lil Spoon gonna push that one down. Flushy with another shot, and Flushy's gonna open this one up 2-0. And these Penguins seem to have a new look about them, and maybe a little bit more confidence and swagger, KG.
Yeah, that timeout might have done something. That maybe that little get in, get out could have really changed things that they wanted to. We don't know. We'll never really know. As Flushy trying to control this, no boost, trying to get this around Costin. Costin flailing about, trying to steal the ball, and kind of does, but Cos sends it right back. Lil Spoon has enough boost, gets away from Cos, who wastes all the boost as Lil Spoon is able to take the corner, trying to air drag down, but Flushy's able to get it. A little bit of an overcommit by Costin, but no way to punish. The Penguins are not. As Costin tries to take control, we're coming close to 3 minutes to go. This is a goal here for Flushy, as that ball is not what the Griffins were looking for.
No, and a hat trick by Flushy in the first 2 minutes. Just an excellent play there, and that one looked like that may have pinched in off of one of the Griffins there. That is not what the Griffins want to see. Thankfully, they are up a game, but if the Penguins keep playing like this, that might disappear on them.
Ooh, what a save by Costin. Nice patience on the flip reset. I can't quite say that was going in, but there definitely was an opportunity for that to get there. Kaz getting this one around Costin, trying to move up on this. No boost, a little bit of an awkward touch. Lil Spoon is able to stop this, but Flushy sends it right back. Open goal, and there we go. 4-0, 2:51, and the Griffins need something to answer this call.
Yeah, Flushy may have heard me when I said something about the defensive play last game, and they said, well, we don't need any saves if we just score all the goals, so good on you, Flushy. 4 goals in the first half of the game, and they are not letting up this pressure. These Griffins are going to have to do something to make a change, and once again, just another shot on net, and Kaz is going to score and open it up. 5-0 for the Penguins. What are these Griffins going to do?
Let me tell you something. What they're going to do is they're going to listen to chat. Chat knows that the midfield has changed. The Penguins have taken control. You mentioned it in the earlier games, and they have lost it as the Griffins. They got to change something up right now. It's 5-0, and if they don't score some quick goals here, great demo on there. Open goal opportunity. It doesn't matter what they want to do. Nothing's going right as the Penguins are taking them down.
This is as dominant a game as I think we've seen all night. Like, 6-0 is an absolute stomping at this point, and there's still 2 minutes to a whole half a game to go.
Yeah, the half a game thing, that's a little bit scary. Oh my goodness, that was an opportunity if things didn't really go their way. Costin is able to get this, trying to go for goal, but unfortunately that does not land on. That's going to get pinched down. That's a dangerous one. Cos trying to come up, is able to get this in. Costin decided not to go for it. Flushy going flying by. Spoon trying to come off the wall, has Costin with a decent amount of boost, but Cos says no to that immediate danger. Spoon does still have a bunch of boost, going for a pass possibly, but Flushy reading that one, and Cause able to get that clear, and Cause able to get another clear, and then we have an open goal opportunity yet again. 7-0 under 2 minutes to go. What is happening now?
Yeah, the energy, the momentum has changed, and when they were down in there, the attacking end on the Penguins side, both of the Griffins were just right in that last tenth of the field. So that ball came bouncing out, and nobody was there to even catch it. Costin had to try to rotate back, but it did absolutely nothing for them.
That was a nasty demo there, Conway, and I'm not going to lie, right now it looks like the Penguins are just beating the Griffins up. And I gotta say, maybe after this game, the Griffins take their own timeout and play and get themselves that opportunity, because a minute 32 in this game, I was gonna say it's 8-0, and my goodness, I love to say there's still time, but it's ticking.
Yeah, 8-0. Each member of the Penguins has a hat trick now, and oh my goodness. Yeah, you're right. The Griffins may have to take that time out because this is just the Penguins have everything figured out. They've got all the momentum. Everything is going right. Lil Spoon with a carry. Gonna try to flick that one in. That bounces down.
Ooh.
Costin is not able to get the touch. Looking for a little bit of a musty or maybe a little bit of a flick there, and it just doesn't go. Cos is gonna carry that one down. Still in the Griffins' end. I would love to see a heat map for this one because I imagine that the possession on the other end has been everything. And there's Cause with the 4th goal, and 9-0, a minute left. This is just, you gotta wonder, were the Penguins playing with the Griffins in the first 2 games? I mean, this is exactly how this looks like this is turning out.
Kind of does look like that. I think right now they're just reading them really well. The initial speed the Griffins had is just not there right now. They're slow on their flicks. They're trying their best. Nice play here. And Costin, I think I like what they were trying to do there. I'm not going to lie to you. I like the attempt as Costin tried to flick that one in. There was 2 Penguins barreling down, just not going in, nothing going their way. But you're trying to try something there. What an angle by Lil Spoon. That definitely reduces that goose egg.
Yeah, you're glad that they got something in. You want that momentum and that touch. You want something to show for this game. Like, you're not gonna lay down. Thankfully, it didn't go to 10-0. I think that one would have been a backbreaker. But here we are. You're not going to get 8 goals in 30 seconds. So if I am the Griffins, I'm gonna start planning for what to do in this game 5. Very crucial to take the series. Costin with an excellent defensive play and a good save, and the shooting. I'm excited to see the shot numbers at the end of this.
Yes, and I like how both teams are still playing. There's no quit right now. You got to keep this going. Try to find some momentum as Kaz trying to flick it over Costin. Costin, nice, great challenge there. Flushy is able to stop this one going in. Penguins win 9-1 in an exceptionally convincing fashion. 2 games in a row they've really dominated.
Yeah, just magnificent. Oh my goodness. We've got 12 shots for the Penguins, 9 goals, and they held the Griffins to just 4 shots. That is astounding to me. Those numbers are magnificent.
Yes, those numbers are magnificent. We're just waiting on some things here to make sure. We had somebody pop out of the match for a moment, maybe get some clarification as we're looks like we're good to go. Maybe it was just a quitch, maybe car switch. You never know, because we're going to game 5, Conway. It's game 5.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how the dynamic has shifted. Just absolutely. Whew, I had to catch my breath there for a second because it just seemed like the Penguins were just rapid firing, and it was going absolutely everything their way. This game 5 challenge here should be good, and I am interested to see, like you said, maybe a car switch or something for Flushy here. We have a few folks who like to do some things and make some funny moves, so I wouldn't be shocked if Flushy pulled out some sort of meme car for this. Does not look to be so. Flushy with the octane still, and maybe just popping out and popping back in.
Oh, an opportunity for Kaz to send this in. Unfortunately, doesn't send that on goal. Tries a triple tap. It can't quite get this one in. And Spoon has an open goal opportunity. An unfortunate thing for the Penguins. And it looks like the script could possibly flip early on.
Yeah, Griffins just coming out scoring this one, 20 seconds. Little Spoon with the long shot. That's exactly what you want to see if you're the Griffins or a Griffins supporter here. As here's the kickoff. We got Lil Spoon and Cause. And I guess I hadn't been paying attention to to the boost dynamics there either. As Lil Spoon gonna take another shot. Kaz not able to scoop that one out, and the Griffins are gonna go up 2-0. But I was gonna say there could have been a little bit of boost starvation in the last game too, and I didn't really pay too much attention to it, and I wish I would have. Because that seemed to be making a little bit of a difference too. And here come the Griffins storming back. That ball is going to bounce out, go towards their net. Costin maybe tries to turn that one on. Not able to get it. Costin's going to take a shot. It's going to go just a little bit wide.
Oh, and if those aren't going to go in like they were before, good demo in the back end with Flushy not able to get this over Spoon. Spoon hitting it in the corner, looking for another touch, and does as Kaz setting it up to Flushy. Flushy doesn't go for goal right there and possibly missing something. Costin can't quite get this, and this is going to go wide for Kaz. And yes, this is going to be a little bit of a mental game possibility as they're able to get this cleared out. Good attempt by the Griffins, and now they're trying to flick it over. Kaz trying to get there, gets it over Costin. That's back wall. Flushy up, is able to get it, cut this lead 346, and that's exactly the answer they needed after those 2 early goals.
Yeah, Flushy there with a good follow-up, just backing it off the backboard, and that's the exact kind of passing plays that we've seen in previous games that worked out really well, especially with a team that can move as fast as the Griffins.
Oh, no possibility here on a kickoff goal from the cheat, and does, and there we go, 342, and that's well, you just gotta shrug those ones off right now if you're the Penguins and almost pretend like that didn't happen.
Yeah, if you're the Penguins, you're looking at that last game and you go, maybe we should have saved a couple from that last game to go to this one, but we can definitely know they can score and they can make up those goals if they feel like they need to, so that ball's going to pop it right in the front. Kaz and Lil Spoon getting together with a 50, and that 50 went straight to the vertical. Costin's going to push that one into the Penguins and try to get a second touch on it towards the net. Not going to go. Lil Spoon puts it in the corner. Costin with the shot on net, and Kaz with the beautiful save.
They needed that save. This is a little bit dangerous. Nobody following up. Spoon gets away from Flushy. Flushy trying to flick this in and cannot do it. Spoon taking control. Flushy trying to get a demo of some sort on and does not. Spoon trying to center this. This is going to be dangerous. Spoon coming off the ceiling. Costin trying to get up there. A little bit of a weak touch as Kaz is able to get a decent clear out. Trying to take control. Got the ball. Spoon stopping it. Flushy's nice and close. Can get it around, but no. Spoon with a great save yet again, keeping this lead 3-1 with a counter-attack opportunity. Not able to get it, but they didn't overextend this time, and the Penguins did not have an open goal as Flushy looking to get this to Kaz, who does get it and baits Lil Spoon into reacting a little too late.
Yeah, Lil Spoon is definitely took that last game personal. Costin said that the controller disconnected there for a split second. That is harsh.
No, definitely never good with Flushy and Costin do meet in the middle this time. Kaz has the goal, trying for maybe a double tap, not able to get it, but Flushy's does get the miss. Unfortunately, not able to get that good opportunity. Kaz is able to stop it, slowing it down for just a moment. Flushy goes up and hits it to the opposite side as Spoon does steal their back corner boost. Looking for Costin to get this. Kaz is there. Spoon trying to send it home and is able to get it in. My goodness, Spoon is playing insane right now.
Yeah, definitely took that last game personal. Let's see. Spoon takes that shot. Flushy almost able to get there, just a split second too late. Could have got an excellent save off the post. Griffins, 2-goal lead, 2:06. Let's see how these Penguins can get a good response. We saw it earlier. They were making it work. That one's going to be towards the net. Costin not able to get there. Flushy's going to push this one. Flushy trying to flick that one over Lil Spoon. Not able to get it, but Kaz is going to put a shot on net away from the defender. And this back and forth is just an absolute banger of a match.
Yeah, Costin could not afford, unfortunately, to go get that boost. It ended up being a mistake, and it ended up being a goal giving up mistake. That ball is 50 to the side. Costin's going to send this in. No follow-up as Flushy looking to take control, but a good job by Spoon with the 50 that gets it sent wide. Kaz taking control, trying to flick it up. Spoon with a good read. This ball's going to hit the ceiling as Flushy unfortunately goes in the air. Didn't need to. Costin unfortunately sends it wide. An open goal possible opportunity. Kaz trying to air drag it in and does as Lil Spoon just gets caught in neutral. Doesn't even react to Kaz's pretty much coast to three-quarter coast to coast.
Yeah, just the dunk and the air drag, and that was an absolute beautiful play by Kaz and the exact momentum that the Penguins needed. Not laying down, going out without a fight. Penguins lighting a fire to try to stay competitive in this match. Kaz with an excellent save off the corner. They're going to push, bumps Costin. There's Flushy. It's a pinch, goes towards the Griffins end. Lil Spoon is there. Lil Spoon's going to try to play this one off the ceiling. Maybe a little bit of a carry attempt there. Not able to do anything with it. Kaz with a beautiful disruption. Going to push it out towards the net. A little bit of a bounce. Costin with a good bump there. That's going to stay in the Griffin zone and flip towards their net. Lil Spoon's going to drive up on that ball. Push towards the Penguins net. Kaz is able to make the save and that ball able to go wide just a little bit, but Lil Spoon with the tricks and the flips and the moves to jam that one into the net. And Lil Spoon is trying to take this entire game over.
Yes, and what a fake right there. Got him in the air and sends this home. 41 seconds, still time on this clock, but my goodness, this back and forth is absolutely intense. That ball's 50'd into the center. Unfortunately, Kaz was back to get the boost. Open goal opportunity, and then fortunately, that's just not what you need right now. 30 seconds down 2. Still time on the clock, but it's not looking good.
Yeah, if you're the Penguins, it's not what you want to see, and 2 quick back-to-backs are... You haven't got the backbreaker yet, but they're going to have to do something.
Yes, they are. Costin does get this in. Kaz is going to get this corner boost. Lil Spoon has plenty of boost in here. Sends this in. That's going to go crossbar. Opportunity for Flushy to punch this up, and does. Kaz actually has the boost. Then opportunity to send it in, and does. 6-5, 17 seconds. We still have some life, Conway.
Oh, 17 seconds, and this one's a nail-biter. These Penguins have fought all the way back to this Game 5, and it all comes down to this. Lil Spoon on the kickoff, going up against Kaz. That ball is going to float up. Costin is going to have control of it, but loses it. Flushy gets bumped by Costin. Flushy's there, gets it around the defense.
No way.
Open net opportunity. 6 seconds left. These Penguins, they are not going down without a fight.
We have an odd number on the clock here. This is 6 goals, 6 seconds with 6 goals, and we have an opportunity still yet again for more goals there, Conway. It's going to be Spoon and Kaz. Could there be a kickoff goal? There is an opportunity here for Spoon to take this boost, and does. Kaz is trying to stop them as best they can. Spoon looking for a flick. Can they get it over? But Flushy with the save. Kaz sends it up. That's going to hit the wall. We still have an opportunity here. Costin sending it down. Flushy catching it, but it hits the ground, Conway, and we're into overtime. Game 5.
That was so close. I thought for sure Flushy was going to catch that one. It's going to go middle. Lil Spoon's going to try to take the shot. Kaz with the excellent defense. It's going to float back to his teammate, Costin. Is anybody there? Kaz is there. Flushy's going to try to clear this one wide. It's going to push up into the corner. Flushy gonna have to get around 2 defenders, gets around 1, gets around Costin. Lil Spoon pops that ball up. Kaz is back. Can Kaz do anything? It's off the backboard. Flushy, the touch. It's gonna go back middle. Costin's gonna take a long shot. Is Kaz there to make the save? And he is. Oh, we all gotta take a deep breath here. This thing is back and forth and back and forth. Sudden death OT.
Yes, they're swinging. Both teams are swinging. Costin stops this one. Flushy needing to get some boost back, but is actually Lil Spoon gets bumped away by Kaz. Flushy has a little bit of a boost path to go, but Costin with a good 50 win. Sorry, Flushy with a good 50 win. Flushy trying to take this up and leaves this one away for Kaz. Kaz trying to center it. Flushy with plenty of boost here. A little bit awkward as Costin's able to stop this and clear this out with Flushy taking control of this ball. We're over a minute into overtime, and for those of you who don't know, Griffins started off strong. The Penguins came storming back, and the Penguins in this game have tied it up to get to overtime, and this is where we are, Conway.
Yeah, Penguins looking for the reverse sweep, and they have a look. They're in the end. They're in the Griffins' end. Flushy gonna bounce that one off Little Spoon. Constant's gonna try to take a shot on, not able to get through the defense. It's gonna bounce up. Constant can't quite get there. Gonna try to make a move, gets around Flushy, but the ball is not on net. Cause is there. That's gonna bounce. That's gonna float. Little Spoon's there, but the Penguins are still on the attack. Gonna come off the roof. Little Spoon tries to pinch it. Flushy keeps it in. Cause has the ball. Flushy tries to make a shot. Not enough power on it. Constant's gonna send that one down the other way. Little Spoon getting bumped. Cause
No
goes up.
way.
That ball's gonna bounce in, and the Griffins are going to take this one off of just the. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. Cause was there. It just bounces down. Just didn't get enough deflection on it, and the Griffins take this series 3-2 after coming out swinging, and the Penguins were. That's a heartbreaker because they were so close. I mean, the last two games they just went absolute ham, and what 9-1 on that last game is. Oh, that's a heartbreaker.
That is a heartbreaker, and it basically got dunked at the end. You know, Kaz definitely was not going. Well, maybe Kaz was going for a goal on that one, trying to clear it forward, and maybe maybe Kaz was a little too ahead of that ball. I'm not quite sure, but I gotta say, what a series! If you're the Penguins, you gotta give yourselves a little bit of a pat on the back. You put yourselves in a big hole a few times. Were able to claw all the way to the end, and then a big 7-6 ending, just not going your way, but instead the Griffins were able to get this, swoop in, and win the series. So Conway, that was absolutely wonderful. What a way to end this game, end this night.
Yeah, and that might be one of the highest scoring series I've ever seen in my casting career here in FTL. They were just back and forth, blasting that ball around.
Yes, I've
And
got. Oh, go.
no, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say. I mean, the back and forth is kind of exactly what you were talking about. It was bang, 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 bang. What a series, and ending it this way is just that's pretty good.
Yeah, if I could have a vote towards series of the year, this one has an early vote from me. I don't know if that's gonna stick. I mean, this is only the first weekend, folks. Last game of the first weekend. But if you're enjoying this, please continue to follow FDL for the rest of the season. We have plenty more bangers of matches exactly like this.
You're darn right. And I gotta say, it's time for us to go. The weekend is over, but the season is not. We are in the season 9, week 1, coming to an end. I am KG Fan 3. We've had Conway Twitchy, and we, of course, have had the absolutely wonderful Galloway in the production booth, and also talking to you in chat. Have a wonderful time, chat. Thank you for being here. I can't wait to see you next weekend. Let's enjoy some more FDL action.